It's getting hard to feel like a stress to me. Don't take me out my character. That's society.
So it's Big Carolina 252, and I got another festival for you. Fayetteville will come to our area, and we brought one of the big dogs with us. Check this out right here.
Sure, look, man, it's your boy Rich Dunk, only nigga in the city, One Dread, man. I'm performing live at the Underground Food Festival in Fayetteville, man. We doing this for food insecurities, this for the kids, man. We're expecting over 10,000 people, you hear me? I need for everybody to pop out, man, you hear me? We going all the way crazy. We got food, drinks, everything out there, you know what I'm saying? Let's go crazy, this for the kids. I'm now.
Hey, I'm a big dog. I'm a big dog. I'm a big dog.
Fayetteville, NC, what up with y'all? It's your boy B.D.U.B, aka the biggest. And July 13th, I will be performing at the festival park with Tough ENT. We're raising awareness for all the kids, so it's kid friendly. All y'all can pull up. We're expecting 10,000 people to be outside, man.
So Fat Joe claims he allegedly stuck up 70 plus people in his school gymnasium in high school.
What were you like in high school?
Terrible. I once robbed my whole gym. 70
like
kids
robbed
without a gun. Like, yo, everybody give me your coats, give me your Walkmans, give me your this.
You believe that he robbed 70 niggas in the gym?
In the Bronx,
No,
in the
sir.
80s.
No, sir.
70 niggas just like him.
Sir. No, sir.
Sad news in Atlanta when Anita Baker decided to cancel her Mother's Day concert minutes before showtime, pissing off everybody.
Anita bald-headed ass, they canceled the concert.
She stopped the song to tell her fans not to sing the song, and why you got the camera up here?
What?
Turn off the camera, baby. I don't know who you are. Move back. Get him back. I don't know who you is.
She the mean aunt.
Yeah. Oh, she the mean aunt.
She the mean aunt. You know, you got the mean aunt, that one mean
The one
aunt
that can't cook, but you scared to tell her?
Just mean for no reason. She the mean aunt.
She's the one that said, get your ass in the house letting all that cool air out. That's the mean aunt. I know, we all know how dangerous Jonathan Majors is, the way he was running in that New York traffic away from that white woman.
The way he dipped and dodged, boy.
Hell yeah, boy. You might see that nigga in the Olympics in Paris. He has to complete a 52-week in-person batterer's intervention program in L.A. So they're going to be like asking him, why did you run from that white woman?
Could you have run faster?
Yeah, could you have ran faster?
Why did you dip between this car and that car?
Oh, what if one of the psychiatrists is Umar Johnson and he got to talk to him? Like, my brother, you couldn't have found a black woman to chase you in traffic like that? All right, Family Matters star Darius McCrary, a.k.a. Eddie Winslow, is being featured in a steamy OnlyFans clip with trans model Sydney Starr. People just got to understand, Eddie is a deviant.
I'm not
a sexual deviant.
I mean, that's the title. A pansexual, that means they will involve themselves.
I don't like that word. He's just gay.
That's
he
not
fucks
gay.
niggas.
That's the title is pansexual.
So every year they rebrand homosexuality.
Yeah. Janelle Monáe was the first person I heard that word pansexual.
We thought it was cute because she was a woman. She was cute. Like,
now niggas is
that's that. Now we like
Wayne Brady. I thought it was funny that there's this rumor of Carl Winslow going out and Eddie is being a fucking deviant, and the thing that broke the internet was Urkel marrying a white woman. So did you hear about Dwight Howard? Yeah.
Yes, I heard about his.
So he walked up to this white guy and was like,
yeah, I heard about
my
his
pussy's mad pink and my booty hole's brown. Howard said he engaged in consensual sexual activity with a nigga named Stephen Harper.
Yeah, why you gotta say it like that?
Well, I mean, he's white. There's a new AI photo app that came out. Ramini. People have been paying apparently $10 to see what they'd look like if they were happy. And
But you ain't lying though.
this is pretty bad. Yeah. All right.
Molestion.
What if you already got a mom and she's looking at AI babies and she got a real baby in front of her?
But they just got an ugly baby and they're looking at the new baby, the AI baby, like, damn, this is what my baby could look like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, you got real kids and you looking at fake kids.
I'm crying, but no.
That's wrong.
Oh my God.
Women are going too far with this app, yo. I'm really getting tired of this like drumless hip hop. It's really aggravating me. You're giving me a whole
lazy
album.
vibe.
It's a lazy vibe. I remember making drumless beats. They were called beats I was gonna get back to later. That's what my drumless beats were. So Tasha K had Brother Bilal, Will Smith's bussy finding assistant, former assistant on her show. Allegedly, Will Smith and Dwayne Martin together smashing.
And Will would been over.
I don't believe
First of
this.
all, I don't believe it. And who are all these reckless gay men leaving the doors unlocked? You would probably think you want the door locked so nobody walk in and see that. I'm just saying, common sense wise. Like, hey, I'm about to do some weirdo shit. Let me make sure the door is locked so nobody can walk in.
Like, I really would at least make sure the door is locked before I do some off the wall shit. Even if you with a chick, you still gonna make sure
just
the door
any
is locked.
sex act you do not want people walking in on. You're gonna make sure the door is locked.
I ain't gonna lie, even if it's just us two in the house and we shut the door, it's gonna get locked.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
July 13th, you don't want to miss the biggest food and music festival in Fayetteville history. Tough ENT presents the Underground Food Festival starring Trap Dicky.
About 2 letters, cross tracks, he say he riding on whoever. Tar Heels, Carolina Blue Devils, we make it.
Rich Dunk.
Playing game with these niggas like salt. With some good luck if they planning on knocking me out.
Jules.
Before I fell in love with you, I never knew my worth could never get enough.
Big YBA. Big Carolina 252. Ivory 3. And we got food, games, prizes, rewards, and a lot more. You don't want to miss this. 335 Ray Avenue. Early bird tickets available now.
A man visiting Charlotte from Mississippi and staying at a hotel in Uptown says another man got into his room and sexually assaulted him.
This happened at the Charlotte Marriott Center, City Center. The man said he woke up to an assailant sexually assaulting him without his consent. The suit said he howled in terror. And that nigga who did it looks every bit of a nigga who would do something like that, too.
I would hate to look like a nigga who would do something like that. No!
Nigga, you look at...
I don't want that look.
Nigga, you look at his mugshot and you just go guilty. That nigga did that shit. The former prison guard discussing being in Rikers.
I just hold on.
Yes.
Why is he dressed like that though?
I don't
like
know.
a pimp.
Yeah.
Like, why is he dressed like that?
No,
like,
am I the only one?
Okay, you're
All right,
working.
go ahead. I'm
you
sorry.
say you worked at Rikers and stuff like that, but why are you dressed like that?
Dressed like he's going to the player haters ball.
Go ahead.
With Dave Chappelle and Ashley Levy.
When I walked in that jail for the first time, you know what I smelled? I smelled butt ass. Butt ass.
Everybody does.
He was it with straight emphasis.
But everybody doesn't wash the same.
And then the nigga just started tearing. You just see tears rolling down his eyes. The smell was so bad, he said, his both eyes were looking in the same direction before he started working there. The smell was so bad, it turned one of his eyes lazy. And he got the Biggie Smalls eye now from working in the prison. So the nigga was dressed like Biggie from the Vibe cover with Faith. That's how he was dressed.
Oh, while we're on talking about music, has anybody seen the updated pictures of Jaheim?
Yeah.
Floating around.
Like
The Predator with his hair missing.
Yeah, and the uncle from Medea that was in the wheelchair. Remember that one?
Yeah, like Jaheim looking. He looking.
Is it just normal aging or is it something wrong with him?
I think so. He bald
It's
and
probably
bald.
normal aging, and he just ain't let the dreads go yet or the braids go yet.
They still right around the edges.
Caitlin Clark and her team, the Indiana Fever, are off to a what? 0-4 start?
0-5.
0-5. Yeah.
Dubbin put this article in the group chat about people saying because she was white and it was pretty privileged, and I was like,
no, that was Sunny Hostin of The View. What? She said Caitlin Clark was a product of the white media and pretty privileged. Now, Sonny needs some goddamn glasses with that second comment. Brian McKnight calling his children sins. With that being said, Nico, one of Brian McKnight's kids, decided to verbally go on a tirade against Tyrese for just giving that advice to Ricky Smiley. Nico said, Tyrese used to sleep under our pool table when I was a kid, said Nico. I have no idea why he decided to bring that up in his rant, but I thought that was kind of funny.
Probably caught him while he was drunk.
What it is Brian McKnight is petty as fuck, and his children are petty as fuck because they were raised by a father that was petty as fuck. So everybody's being petty right now. That's why he went on live first to even say that shit, which was some stupid shit for him to say. It's not that I disagree because I don't know what went on. Yeah, kids can do some shit that'll make you say fuck them.
I'm about to say they could. We don't know. They could probably be some disrespectful motherfuckers.
Y'all didn't see the Jeezy Nia Long interview, did you? Okay, he was just discussing his life and his low points, and then I felt really bad because there was this point where he was telling Nia Long when he was famous at his lowest point, and he was saying he was drinking champagne every day, drinking heavily in the alcohol. He was eating Waffle House and all this bad shit, and he was saying he was at his heaviest at 260 pounds, and that's when I felt bad because that's my end goal weight currently. And I'm like, damn.
You're working towards.
Yeah, I'm like, damn. Jeezy was a raging alcoholic, and he was healthier than me, and I've been eating vegetables the past couple months. We had Ja Rule getting banned from the UK. Did you hear about that?
These old school acts,
the ones that we should
love like we should.
They do.
I know Japan is like that too. That means they're like singing the Ja Rule in a UK accent.
Correct.
Where would I be without my governor? Yeah. You know what bothers me about English rappers? They don't bust their guns.
It's just so proper the way they talk. Like you kind of have a hard time taking this serious.
Yes, I will run up on you with the razor. I'll empty your knickers. They call pants knickers.
July 13th, you don't want to miss the biggest food and music festival in Fayetteville history. Tough ENT presents the Underground Food Festival starring Trap Dicky. Rich Dump. Jules. Big YBA. Big Carolina 252. Ivory 3. And we got food, games, prizes, rewards, and a lot more. You don't want to miss this. 335 Ray Avenue. Early bird tickets available now.
So it's Big Carolina 252, and I got another surprise for you. So I told y'all July 13th, Festival Park, Fayetteville, North Carolina. I got my boy Rich Dump pulling up, but that's not the only surprise. Pay attention to the end of this video. Let's go.
Hey guys, it's me, Jules. I will be performing live and in person July 13th in Fayetteville, 335 Ray Avenue. We will be at Fayetteville Festival Park for the Underground Food Festival. They're expecting over like 10,000 people, and I'm super excited because there's gonna be so many games, vendors, live music, and the best part about it, this event aims to support food insecurities in kids during the summer. So make sure you guys pop out. I'm so excited.
Halle Berry get ready to pay another white guy some money.
Oh yeah, this is what happens when you date down.
Halle Berry been in and out the ringer for a minute since David Justice.
But see, that's the disparity. See what you had to do to be black to get to Halle Berry. You had to be in the major leagues. You had to have an established R&B career. You had to be an established actor. But to get it as a white man, you just have to be white. That's it. Okay, so from one father to the next. Gary Owens was on Club Shay Shay, He was telling the story of how he went to Greensboro. Hey, do you know if his daughter went to A&T or UNCG? Do you know? Because he said
because both schools are in the borough.
We know it's just one of those two. She didn't go to Guilford County.
No.
We're going to get local. Focus on the city of Raleigh because something happened major this week. For St. Aug University here in Raleigh, North Carolina. If you have not heard, St. Aug University lost its accreditation this week.
On a post on Facebook, somebody said, what does it mean that St. Aug lost its accreditation? What was your reply?
Oh, I said that means Shaw won.
I thought that was funny. I found humor in that. Not that it should have been humorous, but that was kind of
I'm gonna keep it real. I've never liked St. Aug like that. I've never had like an issue with the school, but my freshman year at Central, one of my homies brought a chick from from St. Aug back to Chitley, and she burned it. And ever since then, I thought
had a thing against saying chicks from St. Aug.
Yeah, and I just thought St. Aug should lose accreditation for that.
You know what it's talking about. One coochie.
Yeah, that coochie represented St. Aug.
Trauma. Early life trauma.
Did you hear about Joel Osteen's church?
No. I read it when you posted. What happened?
Man, I know what I didn't know what was going on. I heard there was a shooting when it happened at Joel Osteen. Boom. And we're live. Back in the house once again.
Boom is an action word.
It is the Effin' Podcast, and I am your gracious host this evening. My name is B.D.U.B.
Budha.
Budha is in the building. Branson is not here with us, and neither is Kelli Jo.
Y'all stinking ass.
Indeed. Okay. I'm making sure all the mic levels are right. Okay. And we
check 1, 2.
Yep, you good. Your mic was off when we went live, but now we straight.
Oh, snap.
So we gonna give our usual shout outs to 8th and Fancy for all your adult beverage snacks and drinks. And then we got Dank Drinks with the dankest of drinks.
Dank.
Excuse me. And then we got the local plug. Please eat responsibly. Yes. The women tell me that all the time. And then
Alpha
Dogs. Go get those dogs.
Them dogs, man.
And of course, we got the upcoming next weekend, this next Saturday.
Tough.
Underground Food Festival.
The Underground Food Festival.
It's going to be lit.
And it's going to be in Fayetteville. At what park?
Festival Park from 1 to 5.
From 1 o'clock to 5 p.m.
And for those who don't know what Festival Park is, that's where the Dogwood Festival usually be at.
Awesome.
Yes. We're going to have Rich Dunk. We're going to have Jules. We're going to have Trap Dicky in the building, Ivory 3, Big YBA, and more.
Awesome.
I'm telling you, come on out there. And we're going to have food trucks. Come on out there, enjoy good atmosphere.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And yes, security will be tight. You know, Fayetteville police will be in the building.
Awesome.
All right.
I feel safer already.
Yeah.
Okay, so Budha, you got any shout outs or anything? No. Nothing upcoming that the people need to know about. We just didn't talk.
Tough. The
Just
Underground
tough.
Food Festival, July 13th, next Saturday, baby.
Yes. And it was a good 4th of July.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
The food was good.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I wonder who's responsible for that.
Yeah. We got a couple people hands on that, did they thing.
Yeah. Our man, the Grill Kelli Jo, made the mac and cheese.
Yep.
And it was all pretty good. So, yeah, we should have had pictures and shit to share with the fans. Because they don't know how good we get down on the fucking grill and the barbecue side of the game.
And have wholesome conversations.
Yes, and wholesome conversations that'll leak to topics on this show, because that's how we kind of help develop the list for this week's episodes. We sat around and discussed it. Man, speaking of which, shout out to the chat. Hello, Robin Moore in the chat. We see you. And make sure you like and tell your friends because we going to get into some interesting topics today, covering a few things.
Hit that like button.
I
Subscribe.
do have an RIP, though.
Yeah.
I do have an RIP.
Is it old boy from the NFL?
No, it is not.
Oh.
This is something local.
Oh, okay.
His mom died. I want to give a shout out to the Sweeney family.
Okay.
You know, that's a good dude, bro. That's a good brother. His mom used to be around always. If I'm not mistaken, she was like a guidance counselor, yo. I mean, but he was a good dude, man. Played ball and everything. But I want to send condolences and strength to him and his family. Cause I know it's some trying times right now because his mom was definitely a pillar in their community.
Condolences to the family.
Yes, condolences to the family. Yeah, but hopefully everybody had a great 4th of July. I do know there was one instance of a not so great 4th of July for a certain fellow in South Carolina. Yeah, there was a man in Somerville, South Carolina, who died after placing a firework atop of his head. He was wearing an Uncle Sam Star-Spangled suit. His name was Alan Ray McGrew.
It's not funny though, but
it's not funny.
But I'm just saying,
but
though,
it kind of is.
I mean, but people though, but he was drunk.
It's not funny. It's
not
fucking hilarious.
He was drunk though, so you can understand.
And
you can understand why it possibly happened because
peopling,
and it wasn't. And the firework that went off and gave him a critical head injury. Obviously, it was from south of the border because it wasn't nothing from Walmart. That
Nah, that was south of the border status.
Boom, one of the M80 type shit.
Yeah. So for those that aren't familiar with the territory, North Carolina does not allow fireworks, but South Carolina does.
Yeah.
So it's nothing to take a little 2-3 hour trip to the border.
That's just an hour and a half.
Oh, well, Budha knows better than I do.
Hour 45 at the max.
Right.
Trust me.
Yeah, and then you just load up on fireworks and then bring it back to wherever.
And you have a fire. Yo, like in my neighborhood, every year since I've lived up here, yo, especially since I moved out there in Berkshire, yo, every year, clockwork, Christmas, any holidays, fireworks. It's like somebody has an unlimited supply of fireworks. And I'm talking about the good shits too, like the good shits.
Boom, boom.
Yeah.
So
hours on it.
obviously, my man was drunk.
Well, basically, it says the sheriffs did find him. He's a 41-year-old HVAC worker. They found him lying dead in the road after rushing to the 100 block of Cottonwood Drive. Apparently, it looks like the man's wife told deputies that he had placed large fireworks on his head to show off after drinking for several hours, according to the incident report. He was holding his fireworks over his top hat. His wife said, "I thought he was just showboating before he set it on the ground. I didn't realize he had already lit it." So his wife was basically telling him to stop when the fireworks suddenly erupted and he collapsed. And said the exploding device caused massive head injuries that killed him immediately. He is pronounced dead at the scene at 11:10 p.m. So
probably had an M80 in that motherfucker.
I want to know, did they ever say in the article what the firework was?
Nah, but
that wasn't a sparkler.
No, that wasn't a sparkler, and it wasn't from Walmart. For something that caused a critical head injury like that, and he's from South Carolina, so you can go get those fireworks practically anywhere. So that was at least an M80 that busted his shit.
Yeah. And his wife said he was not a drinker. Everyone was drinking a little last night, but he didn't drink regularly.
That's
one
time you shouldn't drink.
I've been drunk before, and I've never had a
bruh, talk about it.
Yeah, I've been
What
drunk.
the fuck was he drinking?
I've been drunk before too, and I ain't never had let me put something on my head that possibly killed me.
Yeah.
I took my ass upstairs and threw up, and then went to sleep. That's what I wanted to do.
Hey, yo, the last thing it says in the article was he didn't suffer. It was quick.
I mean, duh, that shit.
No,
was
that's a lie. Because you got to live through. First, you got to go through the blaze, like the fire shit.
Yeah.
Come on, yo. What don't?
I mean, well, if he was drunk, he probably didn't feel that shit though. You know what I'm saying?
He probably still drunk.
Yeah. Damn.
All the alcohol is out his system now.
So in other words, don't drink and drive. Don't drink and do nothing.
It seems like every year there's an incident with fireworks and drinking.
I told you, man, this society is getting dumber by the year.
Yeah.
Me feeling that way, I really do. It's feel like people just like, I don't know, it's like crashing out. Just like What the fuck? Like, this is not no video game. You cannot hit a reset button and start all over. Once it's over with, it's over with. Especially after you, for those of us who has reached over the age 40.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We get close to 50. We are looking at life totally different now. We ain't like between 18 and 25 feel like we Superman or Superwoman. Like, we ain't shit gonna happen to us. We're gonna live to see the next day.
We gonna live forever.
Once you get close to fucking 50, you look at life totally different. It seems like you want that shit to slow down. You know, you see, like when you first was coming up, you want that shit to hurry up. Like,
yeah, you want to get old quick.
I can't wait till I get grown so I can do this. Now that your ass grown, you're like, God damn, slow the fuck
down. Exactly.
Shit.
The world is going crazy, and it's getting crazier, and this presidential election is not getting better. Joe Biden's interview Friday with your boy, George, what is his name?
George
Stephanopoulos. I think he's Greek.
Yes.
Yes. During that, it looks like Joe Biden sat down to talk with the journalist and discuss his performance at the debate. That was bad. And the interview, I will say this. Joe Biden looked a lot better in the interview than he did at the debate, but he still looked kind of bad.
Yeah.
So basically, there were a lot of key moments. He basically blamed being tired.
Right.
For the bad debate. He said he was up all night. He was sick. He claimed he had a bad episode. He was feeling terrible. And they were trying to figure out if it was COVID or not.
Excuses.
I mean, he looked like everything he said.
Yeah.
I mean, he
looked like shit.
I mean, come on now. I mean, let's just call it like it is. We got two, not one, but two.
Dub has 4.
We got two terrible choices for president.
I was about to say eyes.
I mean, this is one of the topics we was talking about over the fourth.
Over the fourth, yeah.
And I wholeheartedly, I cannot give my vote to neither one of these clowns. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you got one that's blatantly, every question that was answered to Trump, he basically just sidestepping and said, so they asked him about January 6th. He was like, January 6th, we had independent energy. January 6th, we was able to get checks in the mail. January 6th, the fucking aliens flew over I mean, he did everything on the sun through lies, and then all fucking Biden can do was look like he was frozen in time. Like,
but that's been politics forever, though. That's basically the name of that game.
yeah, but it's really
You don't want to
blatant.
answer something?
It's really blatant, though.
It's very blatant.
And then, like I said, this is one of the main things that I was hitting home. Wherever state that you are in, you know what I'm saying, you know, we're just going to call it like it is. Ever since 2008, when the Supreme Court says it's okay to put however much money into campaigns now. And then
they took that limit off.
Yeah, they took the limit off. Because, you know, before you only could do $1,000 increments. So this is why they, you know, companies would get employees involved. Now, they just say it doesn't matter. And you got these super PACs and everything. But long story short, when you got billionaires coming out loud and clear, talking and shit, because usually they stay behind, don't make themselves known. But they're coming out basically telling y'all, if people don't see this shit for what it is, if you don't have deep pockets, they're not hearing you. Mm-hmm. You know where they're listening to you at? From the local level, from the towns to the city to the county to the state. That's where you're going to get immediate effect. And I was telling, we had this discussion. Two of the main topics like it doesn't matter where the federal law is created. Once the states get hold to it, they're gonna do what they do with it. They're gonna add something. They're gonna add something, take something away to make it fit their constitution. So I gave an example. The example I gave was when Joe Biden created that crime bill. The original crime bill was for violent offenders, those who was in a drug gang that used guns, armed robbery, and stuff like that. They wanted to get the guns out of their hands. What the states did was they got hold to the federal law and said, everybody, it doesn't matter what fucking felony you got, you can't own a gun. Which who that directly affects? Black and brown people. They automatically disarm you. Which they sit here and say the Second Amendment right. Only difference is don't want the Second Amendment right, don't apply to black and brown people. So now let's get back to what I'm saying. So I gave that prime example saying that a federal law can be created for the whole country to go by. But once the states get hold to it, each individual state will take something away from it, add something to it to make it fit their state. So vote local. Vote whether you're a Democrat, Independents, Republican, vote local, because those things are going to affect you immediately.
You are correct. In addition to Biden's performance, he also addressed his cognitive abilities and still refuses to take tests to prove his neurological and cognitive reflexes. So he's basically saying he doesn't need to take a test because he exercises his skills every day.
Which he says he takes a cognitive test every day. Which that's a lie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. Some of us have grandparents, great aunties and stuff like that. And, you know, sometimes things are not as sharp as they used to be. You know what I'm saying? That's not saying they don't have it all and everything, but clearly what the whole country and world saw was this man didn't have it all. He was sitting here going against bills that he passed, and he seemed like he reconstructing it. You know what I'm saying? That it didn't happen. So that right there clearly say he didn't have it all.
You know what George Stephanopoulos should have done? He should have tossed a ball at him to see if he could catch it.
Well, you know, naturally they're gonna say they ain't fair because they gonna be like, all right, he ain't fast enough.
Mr. President, think fast.
Yeah.
Think fast.
I mean, but yeah, you gotta figure this. They're gonna have, secret codes to nuclear codes and shit. I mean, this is I'm all in favor, and this is what every American should be in favor. They should have term limits on every held office. Reason being is because that means nobody gets to sit their ass there, sit pretty for 20, 30 years, take money from special interest groups. You feel what I'm saying? They literally have to get shit done in 4 years. Probably they can do like what presidents do. Only can go run for 2 terms. I think every position should have a term limit. So that agree. That means we can get back to governing. Because it seems like right now, now, mind you now, let's get this straight. We all Americans, right? Doesn't matter whether you're white, black, Asian. We're all Americans at the end of the day. If an invading alien or fucking country was trying to invade this motherfucking country right now, right? You would need every fucking black creed, color, nationality, whatever, to help defend this goddamn country. So let's just all keep this in mind. Where is it we lost that we cannot no longer compromise? I thought compromise was a great thing. It seems like nowadays you can't compromise. You compromise with somebody, you're not down with the team. We are same team. We are same country. You feel what I'm saying? We supposed to work as a unit, not kill or be killed. So it seems like this is the reason why term limits is very important, because that means you have to govern. You have to compromise.
You gotta get shit done.
You're not going to get everything what you want. You feel what I'm saying? But we should not be sitting here building this type of animosity with your fellow neighbor, your fellow church member, or your teacher or whoever. We all live in the same town, city, or state. So as Americans, I say that with the S, let's keep this in mind about this election. It's not about race and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? We all got to live here. So we all got to keep our eye on a big prize. You know what I'm saying? We got special interest groups, corporations and shit that's growing food, selling food, contaminated food that you eat, that Americans are getting cancers, getting sick from. How all of a sudden we're getting sick from stuff that we're eating from? A lot of these companies that are American companies are putting things in the food to kill us. So we must. The Supreme Court just sat right here, struck down, made sure that all regulation groups don't have the power no more. So we must keep in mind, what is the cause? What's the real cause that we must agree upon?
Exactly. And in addition to the final thought on this, Biden heard the talks of other Democrats saying he should drop out, and he said only God Almighty himself can take me out the race. And
which realistically even
might fucking happen.
Right.
God said, don't test me, nigga.
Don't test me. Yeah, you might happen now because you ain't far now. Like I said, once you get over 50, goddamn, you got a good 25, maybe 50 years left on this planet. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, he ain't far from it. But realistically, even if he were to get out, it's still too late because who? Everybody gonna rally behind Kamala Harris? Nope, because she hasn't even been out. They kept her hidden. I forgot she was vice president.
I forgot too.
Only time
I think she did too.
Yeah, only time she came out when it's election time, they want to get her, parade her around to talk about abortion.
Somebody needed
like
to play Sexy Red in the White House, and it was Kamala.
I'm just saying though. I mean, we all know everybody's not going to rally behind her, and who would be her VP? And it's like how many months before the damn election? It's too fucking late. So even if they stuck. So
they stuck with Biden.
All those who's hollering Biden should have stepped aside. Y'all knew this shit last year. Y'all knew this shit 2 years ago. Y'all knew this shit when he beat Trump the first goddamn time. So I don't want to hear that shit. If we fucking lose, which I'm not a Democrat, you know what I'm saying? I'm a proud independent because it doesn't matter. Both of these motherfuckers ain't doing shit. You feel what I'm saying? They're pandering, telling you what you want. So this is the reason why also, last point.
Yes.
I said Trump is getting the recognition because, he steals appropriation. His bolstering how he talk. That's how a black man talk. That's how black men talk when we're in groups and we having a discussion, whether it's sports, politics, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? He just a white man talking like that. Then on top of that, some of the key things that he got done was get 3 Supreme Court justices in there. Evangel Christians got Roe versus Wade turned over. So when you are actually doing something, Joe Biden, you feel what I'm saying? That's the reason why, even though this motherfucker got 34 felonies, who in the hell in the history of American politics, 34 fucking felonies, and he's still leading you? You feel what I'm saying? So
that's how bad of a president Joe Biden.
Right,
is.
you alienated your coalition. You didn't deliver shit for the black people. You had one assignment. That was either pass the damn George Floyd bill. You supposed to either got to pass the right to fucking vote, or even the Emmett Till bill. You got 0 done on that. Then on top of that, you see here alienate the Muslim community. You know what I'm saying? Which they are key battleground states over this, Israeli-Hamas war stuff. You feel what I'm saying? If you would have just showed some type of restraint, put some type of parameters around Israel, feel what I'm saying? We know you couldn't say no. Just put some type of parameters around them, what the fuck they doing, you'd have been all right. You've been pandering so fucking hard, you tripped over your fucking face. We gave you the fucking food on a platter. We gave it to you. All you had to do was fucking eat it. You didn't eat it. You fucking played around with it. It got goddamn cold. And about time you try to put the shit in a goddamn microwave to eat that shit, it didn't taste good anymore. And now you want to come back us and sell us this bullshit again like it's for the sake of the country. You should have thought about that shit when you first got your ass in the door. You knew what it was. You knew Trump was going to come back. So I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, it's getting worse in the politics scene federally and locally. We have our crazy ass MAGA, black MAGA.
House nigga.
He's worse than the house. He's Uncle Ruckus. He decided to look like Uncle Ruckus too. So we have MAGA governor running for governor. Yeah. Well, he's the lieutenant governor. He's running.
Yeah, he's running for governor.
Governor of North Carolina, Mark Robinson, an extremist GOP nominee. And black, unfortunately. Yeah, we got
a whole slew of these gatekeepers.
Yeah. So he appears to endorse political violence in a bizarre and extended rant he delivered June 30th in a small town church in White Lake, North Carolina. I've never heard of it.
I heard of it.
Okay, but basically he said some folks need killing. That's what Robinson basically said. When he was addressing a small church of what I saw in the video was pretty much white people. So he said it's time for somebody to say it. It's not a matter of vengeance. It's not a matter of being mean or spiteful. It's a matter of necessity. Robinson's call for the killing of some folk. He was just going off on a rant on a tangent addressing church. And he never actually named who some folks were. And that's the part that kind of pissed me off.
Yeah.
Like, I would have respected you more if you had just came out and said
Say
it.
it with your chest, nigga.
Yeah.
You out here
be specific.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Say it with his
like-
goddamn
No,
fat
he's
ass
saying it
chest.
with his chest, but
no,
he's
he
not-
ain't say it. Nope, he
he's
ain't say
not
it with his
being
chest.
specific.
He ain't say it with his
He
chest.
didn't say it. All
He
these,
say it with his chest.
the only group he named was liberals.
Right.
But
Just put some names on who you talk about killings.
Yeah.
And see, you know what? And see, I see why he doing it, because he like the first nigga that can actually get away outside of Trump to
Yeah.
say kill some goddamn body. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, it's gonna
be some more, but it's
gonna backfire.
This is what I'm trying to say, people.
Yes.
You got to do your goddamn research. And nowadays, you don't have to. They're doing it in your fucking face. Everybody copying Trump. See, do you want this is a question that you should ask yourself. Do you want a leader that follows somebody, or a leader that stands on his or her moral grounds? It seems like everybody's kissing Trump ass. You
Yes,
feel what
it
I'm
is.
saying? So for all the ones that vote on the behalf for Trump, y'all not really voting just to be voting. Now, some of you motherfuckers is voting because you're racist as fuck.
Yeah.
And he gave you a clear blanket to say it out loud. You feel what I'm saying? But some of you know where to say it and where to do it, because if you did it in the right place, you will get reminded that that shit don't get no play. But outside of that, but most of y'all voting against your own interest. That's why I say again, vote local, people, because that's where you're gonna feel it, from your taxes to your health care to your insurance. The federal government don't do that shit.
Yeah, so I just need the people of North Carolina to not vote for this motherfucker, because nothing out of his mouth sounds good. Pause. Robinson is endorsing lethal violence against unarmed enemies, particularly aiming at the left. And for those that aren't familiar with Mark Robinson, he has a long history of saying really wild, violating shit. Not all of it I disagree with, but most of it I do. He's linked homosexuality to pedophilia, called for the arrest of trans women, pushed hallucinogenic anti-Semitic conspiracy theories, endorsed the birther conspiracies about Obama, described Michelle Obama as a man, hinted at the need to violently oppose federal law enforcement and the government, and posted memes mocking and denying the brutal, violent assault of Nancy Pelosi's husband. Oh, and personally, I remember him saying Martin Luther King wasn't all that and a communist. So he's said a lot of foul shit about the civil rights movement. And while I don't necessarily agree with everything from the civil rights movement, I do agree it did get shit done. And it allowed niggas like him to not get swung, be hanging from a tree.
Right.
But they couldn't hang him from a tree.
He wouldn't be hanging from a tree.
He ain't got no neck.
He be one of them niggas that's gonna tell on.
He break the branch.
He gonna tell when he hears something. Hey, boss, man, they about to get ready to run. They about to get ready to escape. You might want to be on top of the things. Yeah, he one of them niggas.
So I don't know what his intention is, because
I mean, it's clear as day what his intention is. I mean,
to be governor.
Outside of that, I mean, there's, nowadays, like I said, they're saying loud and clear. So he just wanted to see how much shit he can throw up on the wall that's gonna stick, and how much y'all gonna pay attention to it. But that's right there. That's one motherfucking vote that will affect you immediately. So.
Yeah, and it looks like it said the Reverend Cameron McGill, the pastor of Lake Church, confirmed that he and Robinson expected these remarks to be scrutinized, but he defended them. So even the preacher,
he got the cover from Master.
Yeah, he said, Jesus said, I agree with you. Jesus wants you to kill these niggas too.
And then you wonder why some of you Christians, doesn't matter what faith you are, religion, reason why it gets scrutinized so bad, because you got these clowns that's using religion as cover to say stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all see what it is. Just vote smart. You know what I'm saying? Don't vote just because.
Yeah, but it looks like the North Carolina governor race is down to Mark Robinson from the GOP side of things and Democratic Attorney General Josh Stein.
Yep.
Who is running for the Democrats. Unfortunately, Governor now, Roy Cooper, is not able to run for governor again because he's reached his term limit.
Term limit. So
I guess we got to go with Josh Stein.
Yeah, we got to by default.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't even know what the fuck Josh Stein's policies are.
I mean, his policies, like every
what are
other,
they just as fucked up as Mark Robinson's?
Yeah,
because we don't know.
Well, actually, he's been primarily consistent. He's doing with the other what's your man AG right now? Hold on.
I only know our governor and who's the mayor? Isn't it a woman?
Yeah, Mary Baldwin.
Yep,
Baldwin.
I knew it.
She's her term is up too, so we're gonna have an open race for the mayor of Raleigh.
Raleigh is mainly a Democratic city, so I mean,
well, she wasn't Democrat.
She wasn't?
No.
Oh.
Cause she was on the board for this what's the one of the biggest real estate companies, developer companies here in the state. So a lot of these uptown buildings, uprise that you see here and around the city, she was on the board. Oh. So if you're on the board, that means you gave out certain permits, deal like every other thing. Only difference is though, listen, people, I'm gonna give y'all an idea. I was just telling them the other day which they probably already doing it right now. You know what I'm saying? So if you are, now we know voting on the local level counts big, but sometimes, right? It depends on what city you're in. So Raleigh is a big town, so we know you got to have some money plays a role, but it's reachable. So like every neighborhood, right? And I'm probably somebody already doing this shit now. Every neighborhood, you probably get like 20 friends and stuff.
Yeah.
Every family got like $1,000, right? So 20 families, $1,000. That's $20,000 to spread out amongst candidates of your either local town mayor, whatever. Now, what if you get the whole neighborhood involved? Because listen now, the campaigning is big now. It's all about who got the money. You want to sway certain influence, you got to pay to play. And the only difference is on the local level, that's 50-50.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Actually, 60-40. Voting is a little bit more 60-40. It's on that end. But once you get up to like U.S. Senate and presidential, you gotta have some money. So every neighborhood, every town, y'all probably get the whole family. Family might come together, get like $20,000, put on a certain candidate. Hey, candidate, because you know what the happen is that candidate gonna pay attention who wrote that check. Because when it comes to campaigning, they're gonna come back to you for some more money. You feel what I'm saying? So if you depending on how much you done kicked out to them, that's what favors come into play. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, little tidbit idea. Keep moving.
Awesome. So yeah, with these elections coming up, they're more serious than ever. So you got to take them very serious. Make sure you go out there and vote locally, and make sure you demand stuff from the people you're voting for before you give them their vote.
Hold that bitch hostage. Make them work for it.
So, should we get into sport? I'm sitting here. Do we wait on Branson or not? No. We're not waiting on Branson to get into sports, because sports it's been a very active NBA free agency, and it's just been only a week.
Yep.
This has been a very active one, but it's probably due to the draft being shit, So all the teams know they got to get better through free agency because they can't get better really through the draft. Except my Wizards, who drafted Alex Sarr with the number 2 pick, who's going to be a defensive monster and rookie of the year. Don't look at me. What, you think Atlanta Hawks? I don't even know the nigga's name.
I don't know his name.
See? And you know the cool thing about Alex Sarr? He don't sound French. I was waiting for him to talk. No, he sound like a regular nigga. I was like, oh shit.
You know all the niggas in France, they from Africa, shit.
Yeah, but he looked like a West Coast nigga. He just looked like somebody you see in LA.
Well, actually he came to the States and he played ball in the G League Unite down there. So he been down in Atlanta. So he he's already been, Americanized. That's
okay.
That's why.
Yeah. I was it was fucked up that I said this because I was watching the draft when they drafted him, and then when they went to the interview and I heard him talk, I was like, he speaks so well. And I was like, oh, I'm a coon.
Yeah, he was already in the States.
One of those. Yeah, no, because I was really expecting to hear a heavy French accent. I was expecting him to sound like Wembenyama.
Yeah,
and then
he ATL done blessed him.
Okay.
Already. That's
Yeah.
why he was hoping to get there.
Yeah, because that threw me all the way the fuck off. I'm like, oh shit, I wasn't expecting him to talk like that, but that's fucked up.
He's so articulate.
Free agency been popping, so we know Clay. Clay is a Mav.
He a Mav.
I do not like that. We discussed that last week. That's
gonna be tough. That's gonna be they gonna be tough.
They get stronger on the perimeter.
His rhythm, his stroke, yeah.
They're gonna be tough. Now they got to the finals, and now add Clay to it. But the thing about it is they won't creep up on nobody. And a lot of those trades that happened was mid-season to help them push them. And, teams fell their way. So, yeah.
I just don't know because I just see what does Dallas need? Because I know they needed some defense.
They needed a shooter. They needed that third scorer because, they needed somebody outside of
Tim. It should have been Tim Hardaway. He should have been the third option.
Well, for some reason, he fell out of favor and then he ended up getting traded. Mm-hmm. That's how Clay got there. And, I'm pissed because my Lakers ain't did shit, but I do like our draft picks,
Y'all got Bronny?
Yeah, who got crossed up.
Listen, man. I'm not even gonna get in that. Listen, everybody gonna
2 for 9.
Everybody gonna focus on Bronny and stuff. But I'm gonna remind us Laker faithful when Kobe first came on the scene.
He chucked up.
He chucked up
those air balls in
Up,
Utah.
and after that he got practice, and he.
Just remember, Kobe won a dunk contest before he did that.
Hey, but listen though. But one thing though, Bronny. His dad. One thing about all the legends and their sons, this one right here, he actually literally involves with his sons. You see they workouts and stuff. I follow LeBron James and them, and they all work out. So it's not like how Michael Jordan. He wasn't even fucking with his boys. He was just he was just doing his thing. But I think Bronny gonna be well. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna do well. Just let him do his thing. We're gonna,
Yeah. Shout out to Robin Moore, helping me with the corrections. She put the number 1 pick in there because she knew I ain't know his name.
Shout out to Ms. Moore. Shout out.
Yeah.
Robin.
Okay. Jason Tatum signed the largest contract in NBA history.
Which was expected.
I didn't know. I thought Jalen was gonna stun on him, and then he stunned back on Jalen.
I mean, it was already once Brown got his, it was already expected. Tatum was gonna get his, so it was expected. I'm just, as a Laker fan, this is the only time you're gonna hear this shit. Real talk. 'Cause we don't give props.
Yeah, you don't give props to Boston.
Give props to Boston. Because I ain't like the fact that they won the chip. So fuck you, Boston. Fuck you. You feel what I'm saying? But we going to catch y'all ass. But outside of that, I'm glad Brown won Eastern Conference Most Valuable Player as well as the Finals Most Valuable Player because he really held that team down. It was him the reason why that team won. So, yeah, shout out to Brown.
You know what I'm really excited about, though, is Chris Paul joining San Antonio.
Yeah, because that means
Wemby got a playmaker.
Yeah, he got a playmaker beside him. So that's going to be real sick.
That's going to be Lob City. I don't even know. Wemby ain't got to jump.
Imagine how high he can really throw that lob.
Lob, yeah.
Now, look, now me and Chris is about the same height. You feel what I'm saying? So that just lets you know how tall them alien-ass niggas on the fucking court. You know what I'm saying? He's about the same height as him. So imagine him throwing a lob to Wemby. You know how high that motherfucker. You know how high he just flick that shit.
Exactly.
His long ass.
That's gonna and then
get your arms.
And then they just get Harrison Barnes.
Yeah, they got Harrison Barnes.
I don't know if Harrison Barnes will thrive in Popovich's system.
I think he will.
He only has to go up because he's been such a disappointment with the Kings. Like all he has to do, with Paul.
I mean, do you really say that it's been a disappointment? It's just the fact who plays his position on the Kings. That's
forward.
The forward. He's splitting that time with Yeah, he's splitting that time with your boy. They just re-signed. He played with the Lakers. What's his name? God damn.
Who re-signed with the Lakers?
No. He played for the Lakers. Then he went to the Kings. Kings just re-signed him. Malik Monk.
Oh,
Monk played that position. So Monk is a guard. But he plays that 3 too.
Yeah.
When they got Fox and they put Sabonis at the 5, Monk come in and play the 3. They usually have him coming off the bench playing 3. So they got a 1-2 combination there. So he just fell out of rotation. Younger people, active.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be interesting. I saw Kyle Anderson get signed to the Warriors. Buddy Hield
to the Warriors.
So they got defense and they got
offense.
Yeah.
They got some offense. So everybody's loading up. Oh, Paul George, he is 76.
Sixer. Yeah, that's why I was waiting on Branson.
Caleb Martin, he's a 76er. So I don't know.
Your gay boy from Duke, he is 76er. Jalen, what's his name? The one with the fingernail polish deal.
Oh, McBride, I think. Yeah. He said it gay too.
No, you know why? Because he posted a tweet earlier today that said, "I'm getting it in with Dwight Howard," and it was him and Dwight training. I think I got the I can show you the tweet, and I was just like, "Yo, this nigga know what he doing."
Oh my God,
this nigga knows exactly what he's doing when he says some shit like that. So I just said, yeah, that was kind of weird. He was doing that trolling shit.
The Knicks did well. They got the whole Villanova squad on that bitch.
Yeah. They got
the whole Big East on that motherfucker. God damn. Hey, y'all know where y'all gonna be at. Y'all play with each other for so goddamn long. So I can see why that's happening. But again, the Lakers ain't did shit though.
Yeah.
What's up, Lakers? I mean, I understand you're going to hold on to your first-round draft picks. You're not going to give it up. You basically told LeBron, we're going to stay patent with this team. We're not going to – we draft for your boy. We ain't going to give up those first-round draft picks because your ass ain't going to be here but another 2, maybe 3 years, depending on how your body keeping on. I mean, he spends $1 million a year on his body. So, I mean, goddamn.
Damn.
$1 million a year.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm. I mean, shit, he make like 100 and something million.
Yeah, I mean, it's a small time investment.
That's small shit. You that's keeping his body is the reason why he getting paid.
Exactly.
Are we talking about boxing?
Well, one last thing I wanted to address was Kemba Walker retiring.
Oh yeah, shout out to Kemba. Big shot Kemba.
It's a shame he wasted his prime on the Bobcats.
Yeah, I mean, anybody who I always say this word. History, I love this word history because nowadays people think what they're doing is they the first time doing it. Only a few of us does shit for the first time. So anyway, Kemba, those who know about him, he did an amazing run through the Big East tournament. Took him from the UConn, took him from the Big East tournament, went from there, went through the NCAA tournament and won the damn chip. They had an amazing run. I think they went on like a 10-game winning streak, some shit.
Yeah.
Like it was like a 10. See, you got a Big East game. They came in as a lower seed, something like that. It was like a 1-2 seed. Anyway, if you're going through conference tournament champion, then you go through the NCAA champion. That was like a damn 12-game winning streak. Mm-hmm. Something like that. So yeah, shout out Kemba Walker.
Okay.
Boxing. Boxing.
We got to discuss your boy Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, his race. I think that nigga smoking PCP.
Yeah, he's on something.
He on something. You know what I'm saying? Because he got arrested a couple of weeks. No, first you beat a champion. You know what I'm saying? Kind of find out PEDs, and then you acting like that. They ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Then you get stripped of the fight. Then you lose $1 million. Then you get arrested for disorderly conduct. Then you turn around and you on X and you say some racist shit talking about you don't fuck with black people, some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, he wanted to revive George Floyd and kill him again. That's
like he just saying I really think that boy is smoking some PCP.
Yeah,
because he's not right in the head.
I don't think it's mental issues more so than it's maybe drugs. Well, he has admitted he had mental issues, so I don't know how to feel about that. What's going on with the boxing?
Tonight at top right, so we got a young cat that I seen tonight. His name Abdullah Mason, 20 years old. Dude is a beast. You know what I'm saying? He went up against a 30. If you see, listen, Abdullah Mason, look him up and see his highlights. This young buck is the truth with them hands. He 20 years old. Whooped on this 31-year-old man like he was like a toy. And I mean, the hand speed combination, it was just precise. I'm like, you got to look at tonight's fight, you know, and take it for what it is. Your boy Davis, Davis he's lightweight. Oh, this lightweight division is stacked. I'm just trying to tell you, the young talent from Shakur Stevens to Tank Davis, Lomachenko, and even down to Davis and even down Abdullah Mason. They all in the lightweight. I'm trying to tell you. Tonight's fight, Davis, he was fighting a number 4 contender. That seemed like that was a wrestling match at first, but nevertheless, he took care of his business. I didn't get a chance to see my man Shakur. He probably at this time fighting, but he gonna redeem himself because, like I told the casuals, the last fight he had an injured hand. Now I know this because I seen this man fight twice live, and I know when his hand speed and combinations, he got power and everything. So everybody, he ran. Look, first of all, boxing, you're taught to cut the ring off, number one, if you're a boxer. Know how to cut the ring off. And there are 2 styles of fighting. You got the Mexican style fighting where you just stand there and slug that shit out. And the American way, which, you know, you stick and move. You know, I hit you, you try to hit me. You feel what I'm saying? So he went up against one style, which he was a Mexican fighter, and that was a straightforward, we're going to stand and slug. Meanwhile, he's not that type of fighter. Now, he can mix it up, but I did know, and he didn't use it at that excuse, but if you heard him tonight, his hand was fucked up. That nigga beat him with one hand. Y'all don't watch the highlights tonight when he whooped that ass. But, yeah. That's all I got for boxing, though.
Okay. Now, you know, there was big news that just happened a few hours ago in the WNBA. Caitlin Clark became the first rookie in WNBA history to record a triple-double. And she did it against the New York Liberty.
Oh, nice.
Which, New York Liberty is supposed to be good.
Yep, sure is. They
definitely
are. They got a big 3, you know, Brianna Stewart, Iniskuz, and Jonquel Jones, which I believe Jonquel Jones is from Raleigh. She went to my alma mater, Athens Drive. I might need to look that up. Somebody that's out there, Jonquel Jones. Look her. I think she's here from Raleigh, from Athens Drive. But yeah, that was
shout
a good
out.
team. Oh, we can't.
Oh, she went to Athens High.
Yeah, Athens Drive.
Okay.
Hey, shout out to Angel Reese. We cannot.
Hold on. Let me address Caitlin Clark. She finished with 19 points, 13 assists, and 12 rebounds. So she was Hustle Breastbrook. I
ain't even gonna repeat that. I'm gonna let that go. Shout out to Caitlin Clark. She did her thing. She doing her thing. But this rookie of the year.
Yeah, this is a rookie battle. And Angel Reese. She
got the record for the most double-double.
She is a walking double-double.
Walking double-double. She beat the all-time great, what's my girl name? Candace Parker for most streaks and double-doubles. So this rookie of the year is going to come down between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. How that is a fitting highlight that these young ladies, we first seen them battling in the college championship game, and now they're in the pros, and it's the same thing. They're going to be forever linked, you know what I'm saying? And in a positive way. I'm not talking about all that racist bullshit. I don't even care. I'm talking about these women right here. They have excellent game.
Yeah.
Angel Reese, she got the inside game, you know what I'm saying? And Caitlin Clark got the outside. They are bringing more eyes to the WNBA. I am one of the few that's been watching them because I can name some greats like Cheryl Swoops, when the Houston Comets and shit. They the 3-peat champions. You got
the Comets don't exist anymore, do they?
No, they don't. They are the Dallas Wings now. So then you got the likes of
Cynthia Cooper.
Yeah. Then you got like Candace Parker, her and Lisa Leslie, the first women, and Brittany Griner, first women to dunk in the game live. You know what I'm saying?
I thought that was Lisa Leslie.
She did it first.
Yeah.
I said I just named those three. They're the only three to do it in the game. Lisa Leslie did it first. Candace Parker did it second, and then Brittany Griner did it third. See, this is somebody that knows the game.
And Brittany Griner don't have to jump to do it.
Right, exactly. So this somebody knew. Those three women, they dunked live in the game before. So Angel Reese beasting out. So this rookie of the year gonna pretty much it's coming down to them. So whichever one of them gets in the playoff, they should get rookie of the year because it's coming down to them. They fighting for the last playoff spot.
Okay, both of them.
Yeah, both Chicago and Indiana, they're fighting for the last spot in the playoff.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I agree with you. Whoever's team gets to the playoffs should get rookie of the year.
Exactly.
But you know, if the Chicago Sky get their politics,
I think they go. I mean, we gotta look at the schedule. So the schedule is going to tell you who pretty much got a chance to win that thing. But Angel Reese is my favorite because, like I said, Caitlin, even though she got some decent numbers, but she also lead the league in turnovers. That's a category you don't want to lead in. So yeah, but again, Caitlin Clark B. So make sure y'all hear that part.
I have never ever said Caitlin Clark couldn't hoop or couldn't ball.
Yeah, she can ball her ass off. It just like I said, my only thing is she can't skip the front of the line. There's people out there that can bust her ass. And then on top of it, they didn't have room. They didn't have no really chance to rest because remember they came from the NCAA tournament championship to draft. Once draft, straight to training camp. Training camp in the series. So they didn't have a little rest like the men's do. So yeah. Shout out to the ladies. Keep doing y'all thing.
Yes. And it's been probably the best, would you say the best, at least media-wise, WNBA season of all time?
Yes, because this is when the money is finally starting to flow into it.
I mean, yeah, in a sense, yes. I mean, because, of course, it always takes controversy to do a firestorm. And like I said, it was controversy that got it going. But the only thing I just caution all media personnel, you know what I'm saying? If you want to remain relevant on something, don't attach yourself to something controversial and you side with and you try to be the antagonist and try to keep your name floating. If you are that good, you don't have to do all that. Speak on, report on what's the facts. You feel what I'm saying? Keep everything in perspective. Now, if you want to do it for other reasons, you feel what I'm saying? Then we just said Lieutenant Mark Roberts, he need to say it with his chest. Well, y'all need to say it on y'all chest because I seen a few like what's my girl name? Late night for ESPN. What her old last name? Damn.
Doris Burke?
No.
Ramona? What's her face? No.
Anyway, it's been a few media personnel. She was one I can't even think of her name right now. Her, Robert Griffin III, Stephen A. Smith, which we'll get on that Negro. They just like report the game. You report what the ladies are doing and leave all that other bullshit out. And like I said, don't use trigger words like somebody hating or they're jealous. You know what I'm saying? It's not. We just giving facts. I always tell people who has a problem with pushback, it seems like y'all promoting false narratives. Let the ladies' game speak for themselves, and let's leave it like that.
I agree. Okay, so we're going to move away from sports and get into all the fun stuff because it's been a wild, wild week with celebrities. I want to kind of address the topics in order of how they happened because Rick Ross got punched first, and that's how the week started. Boss. So basically, Rick Ross got he got beat up in Vancouver after a show. Rick Ross.
We say he got beat up, or did he just get attacked?
Well, yeah,
I think he got
his
attacked.
Security got beat up.
Yeah, his security did. Like, go ahead. I ain't gonna go ahead.
He said that was the biggest ass whooping he's seen thus far. It started at Sunday's Ignite Music Festival in Vancouver around 10:30 p.m. Rick got on stage, or after he left stage and got into an argument with other men over him choosing to close his set out with Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us track blaring. And 15 dudes approached Rick and performed, I guess surrounded him so he and his crew couldn't move around them. And then they got into a verbal altercation. And then after that, one of the dudes arguing with Rick slugs him in the area around his head, causing liquid from his drink to fly into the air. I have no idea why they had to post that part.
I mean, how can I frame this?
Yeah.
It was. Rick. But see, this what happened in the level of either it was ignorance or stupidity.
Well, it was a mixture of both.
Number one, why? See, you know, 50 Cent don't worry about no shit because he keep a SWAT team
around him.
SWAT team around him.
Yeah.
Why you niggas think that you carry one big motherfucker that's 6'10", close to 7 feet, like he gonna
hold the whole crowd back.
He gonna keep the whole crowd. That's just one dude.
Yeah.
And you saw what happened. You saw what happened once they got his big ass down on the knee. It was teeing off on his ass, uppercutting him, everything. Boom, boom. Like, nigga, you from Miami-Dade County.
Yeah.
How is it you only go with one? I only seen one nigga that was actually secure, and the rest was his DJ.
Yeah, it was his crew.
You only had us 5 people, nigga. If you're going to Canada, you supposed to came 20 deep.
Well, to be fair, it was Vancouver and not Toronto.
I don't care. You supposed to came 20 deep.
So,
you already knew what it was, nigga.
So if you beef with Drake, you're beefing with the country?
Pretty much.
That's too much.
That's tough.
I mean, but
that's too much.
But listen though. But look though. So since Drake liked the post, right? Like Uncle Luke said.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Insert yourself in some shit.
Yeah. Drake got to come to Miami.
You got to come in the States. Period. Any state you go to, nigga. If you ain't got a fucking armed security around your ass, they gonna try.
But I also don't think Drake would come out there like Ross did. I think Drake would be surrounded.
He ain't got no choice. He ain't got no choice. He ain't got no choice.
You know, some of these niggas have personas, and that's all that shit.
Yeah, because Ross didn't let it go. He damn sure didn't let it go.
Yeah, because he got up there talking about that, you know, the nigga didn't hit him and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I seen the video. It looked like he hit you now. Granted, you ate that bitch. You ate that punch because you didn't back up. You kept going forward. So he hit you. So that was like a scared punch. Like, I'm going to hit you backing up. Like, my niggas is getting in the way. So based off looking at that angle, you know, you ate the punch, but you got hit, nigga. But I'm just saying, though, why are you going to a country and you only got one nigga that's what? You stupid. Yeah. You deserve to get that shit. But again, Drake.
I'm still siding with Rick Ross on the incident, not saying I would have done it, but the one thing that made me side with Ross, I heard them white kids calling him a nigga, and I said I can't.
Again, you're right. I understand that. So, and this is where I say Drake can't go anywhere around the United States without an armed security.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He gonna have to.
But I'm sure that's how he moves. See, that's the thing. Like, a lot of these niggas move intellectually.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like, you may hear them rap a certain way or whatever, but most of these niggas, like a lot of these niggas, they have armed security. Not one person, but they have a staff.
Right. But not all the time, though, because before this whole shit got out of hand, a motherfucker ran up on Drake when he came out of, he was in Cali out of the damn restaurant.
Yeah.
When this whole
they shot up Drake's house. Remember?
So again, like, you know, I'm gonna say this word again. History, people. This shit has been done before. Look at Tupac and Biggie. Look how that shit ended up. You feel what I'm saying? So
it's crazy to imagine if Drake is Tupac or Biggie in this scenario.
I mean, I don't wish that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all niggas are millionaires. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all
so Biggie and Pac.
Nah, they wasn't millionaires.
Well, Pac, you don't think Pac had $1 million from his movies?
Nope. Remember, Poetic Justice and them. Those movies was not well funded, like Paramount's and them. So they was like Friday. You feel what I'm saying? So he didn't get that much, and then Suge Knight damn sure didn't pay his ass. He kept giving him Rolls Royce, and chains and shit, gold chains. That's why when that nigga was like, "Yo, I'm about to hire my own CPA, and we about to go down how much you owe me," and then before you know it, he gets killed. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with goddamn Biggie. He was about to get from what was being said. He was about to get break off from Puffy, and then there you go. Before you know it, he got clipped. So again, folks, look at history. Y'all millionaires and shit like that. Y'all talking about shit that you know what I'm saying. Y'all be chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? Hey boy, what's up, boy? Like, stop putting this shit in these damn young kids.
No, that's not their fault. No, that's not their fault. That is not their fault. It's the consumer's fault.
Yeah.
It's the consumer's fault. This ain't nothing but entertainment. This is not, and it's been like this forever, since the beginning of entertainment. This ain't nothing changed. It's just some of these fucking morons can't differentiate between reality and entertainment.
Yeah.
That's the problem. And this is nothing. It's just like movies and video games, all this shit. It's entertainment. You got these fucking goofy ass people out here in the world, probably with no real attachment to any of these people.
Oh, they have nothing to lose.
And you gonna say, "Oh, I'm doing it on behalf of blah blah blah." You fucking goofies.
Yeah, Trump, January 6th, all them rioters. Entertainment. Yeah. So just be, hey folks, just let that shit stay on the internet. Leave that shit alone. Them boys are millionaires and shit like that. Y'all out here about to kill niggas over shit, and they don't even know you.
It ain't us.
And they ain't paying you no fucking. They ain't paying you no visit. They ain't putting no money on your books, and they damn sure ain't gonna motherfucker pay for attorney. So y'all think about that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Think about it long and hard. But Rose did address the fight, and he called the first guy. He said the first guy stepped up to Rose, the little short fat one who looked like Bam Bam Bigelow for wrestling. When he stepped up, and then I squat down to his eyes and I told him what I said. Basically, boy, if I hit you, I'm going to see everything you ate for the last 2 days. His balls dropped out of his ass, and he never said another word. Now, did that really happen, or did Rose just say that happened?
I mean, based off the video, he was talking. He was talking this shit, and he wasn't backing down. He didn't give a fuck how many niggas was around him. He wasn't backing down. So
that is true.
So he stood on 10. He stood on business.
I think Rick Ross should have a second career as a professional wrestler, because that nigga just don't break character.
Yeah. And all the difference is though, he'll be a funny looking wrestler because he big at top and ain't got no legs. So that's the only thing. He could never wear no shorts.
Rick Ross's second profession would be a professional.
Wilder, Deontay.
Yeah.
That's Deontay Wilder to the TV.
To this day.
Yeah. What? Yeah. But at least that nigga cut though. He can knock you out. You're right. I didn't even study. You fucking right. You
knock your ass out, but if you hit him back, he can't balance himself.
Oh shit.
Wow, even Tia Kemp waved. I don't even understand. What is the point? Yeah.
I have no idea. Scorn baby mother, I guess.
Scorn baby mom.
Well, entertainment.
Yeah.
Everybody love ratchetness.
But you know who her fans are? Other Scorn baby mom.
Ratchetness, yeah.
I just don't understand how women can respect another woman who just constantly shits on her baby. That's the only thing we know her from.
Because they probably do the same thing.
I know they do, yeah, but I mean, it's so, after a while, that shit get lame, because it's like, he is you.
Yeah.
We wouldn't care about you
if it wasn't
you fucked
for him.
another nigga. If you had
look, that's what I was trying to tell Kelly the last couple shows ago about.
What's that? About Tia Kemp?
No, about Blueface and goddamn
Christiana?
Christiana. I said we wouldn't know shit about her.
If it wasn't for Blueface.
Same shit.
Yeah.
It's a yin and a yang.
For those that missed our July 4th conversation, and Kelly isn't here to defend herself.
She's not.
But Kelly said Christiana is what, more popular or Krishan.
She was doing. She had her own thing. She had her own thing. She was making her own moves. Which again, we're not disputing that. But for most of us who know of them, that's not into the ratchetness. We only know about her because
From
about him.
Blueface.
And the only reason why I know about him from two factors. One, he played here at Fayetteville State University football and shit before he decided to go into the rap game. And then he had that one hit wonder Tatiana bullshit, and there it is.
Tatiana.
And then once for there, then this where she came along. This when I found out about her, and she busting him in his head with bottles and shit.
Bust down, Tatiana.
Right. So again, that's how we remember. That's all. Little reference. Love you, Kels.
Kels was trying to say basically that Krishan was more famous than Blueface and made Blueface. So
right.
That was the root of the argument.
Correct.
But
discussion.
Yeah. But I appreciate Rick Ross. He never breaks character, whether he gets punched in the face, outed by 50 Cent.
You can't never make him mad, boy.
Yeah, boy.
You can't make him mad.
He getting that from the Trump playbook, nigga.
You can't make me mad. No, Trump get mad.
Well, no, I'm talking about just not breaking character, not cracking.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to look you dead in your face and lie.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hold this lie.
Hold that lie.
That nigga said, I wasn't no CEO. Like, nigga, we got the picture. I don't know what you're talking about. Nigga, we got the paperwork.
You want to take it to
Isn't
the
that your government name?
I plead the fifth. You got to take
He's like, I don't know this Williams Robert. My name is Rick Ross. Oh,
Lord.
Yeah, he just don't break character. I appreciate it. Okay, Diddy was sued.
Ain't nothing new.
Another one.
No, this one was funny to me. These lawsuits, people are just shameless.
Frivolous.
It's frivolous as fuck.
Oh my God, I'll be mad as hell that I gotta sick my lawyers on your ass. I gotta pay them just so you can shut the fuck up.
This one is pretty bad. So this, I guess, is she an adult film star?
Well, you can't make this shit up, boy.
I don't know. I was confused reading the lawsuit. So basically, Diddy is facing new sex trafficking allegations in a lawsuit filed Wednesday by a former adult actress, Adria English, who performed under the name Umanique. Said in a lawsuit she has lived her adult life with the memories of being tracked in a cycle of sex trafficking she never asked to be a part of and was chosen because defendant Combs knew he could groom her. So that's apparently her lawsuit. I don't know what proof she has of that. Right. But one of the things she mentioned that made me laugh was the fact that she said Diddy tried to solicit her boyfriend, I guess, for sex with him. And I just thought that was funny to me because I'm like, why are you suing Diddy for what he allegedly did?
Boyfriend.
Yeah.
And is y'all even together? Oh. That's the whole thing. So she said boyfriend, so I'm assuming they're not even together. So you trying to get money off of his pain.
Yeah, that's what made the lawsuit stand out to me. Also, the fact that, yeah, as I said, Diddy wanted a position with Sean John in exchange for a position with Sean John. Because what she said was Diddy was like, hook me up with your boyfriend and I'll get you a job at Sean John.
It sounds just...
Yeah. So,
right.
yeah.
Like, hey, babe, could you do me a favor? I'm really trying to get this job.
I need you to take one for the team.
Yeah, take one for the team, baby. Take that.
I would break up with any woman that approached me in that manner with that suggestion.
Listen, if you got the, she ain't got the balls, you got the pussy to say that to me, yeah. Then whatever comes after that, then hey, it's fair game. You know what I'm saying? Because you just like, hey, babe, take one for the team. Bitch, you don't get the fuck out my damn face, man. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, so she's basically saying she met Combs while she was working as a dancer at a club in New York. Her then boyfriend, an aspiring model, auditioned for Combs' company, Sean John, and was told he could work if she agreed to dance at parties Diddy hosted in the Hamptons.
Not him.
Yeah.
She. Like she pimping him out.
Yeah, pretty much. She claimed she was made to drink alcohol and consume drugs and then passed off to be assaulted, according to the lawsuit. The lawsuit also names a woman who she claims facilitated Diddy's sex trafficking operation, comparing her to Ghislaine Maxwell. So,
I'm assuming this lawsuit took place in New York?
Yep.
Now, let me say how this some bullshit off gate, because when what's the name came out with her lawsuit, Cassidy.
Yeah.
Right. That was the law. The law was originally created for Trump bitch ass. You feel what I'm saying? Because the Stormy Daniels shit. But niggas, you know what I'm saying, got caught up in that shit. They did too damn much. So I'm paraphrasing this New York State law. They had up until a few months ago, they had like a few years to file any sexual claim.
Yeah, I remember that.
Act that has happened to them, and everybody came out
and
and
bombarded
they was
us.
hitting motherfuckers. You are now 3 months past due, and you gonna think you gonna carry your stank ass and get a lawsuit filed when Cassidy opened the door for you.
Yeah.
When she went in there and got her money, if you had any legit claim,
Her name is Cassie.
Cassie.
Cassidy.
Yeah, you
Did I
said
say
Cassidy.
You keep calling
Yeah,
this
the
bitch
nigga from
Oh,
Philly.
my bad. Sorry. My apologies. I thought I said Cassie. My apologies.
We've all been
Cassie.
drinking tonight, yo.
Thank you.
It's that
Appreciate
kind of
it.
night.
Hey, man. Hey.
That's why I keep looking up like,
All right. Cassie.
bars. Barry Allen Reese.
Yeah, you right. Anyway, once she had sat there and put her lawsuit in, that gave you the runway to do what you need to do. You waited 3 to 4 months later, fall flat on his face at the door. Continue.
Yeah, so I just thought that's a weird lawsuit. But
Well, he's
a weird nigga, so.
Yeah, and he's in the scope of a federal investigation.
Yeah.
For sex trafficking, so he is in.
They
the
keep
scope.
bringing that up, but they never give any details to any type of activity related to it. They
Again, because when it comes to black folks,
yeah,
you don't need little to nothing to smear their name.
Exactly.
So he hasn't had no charges come out. He just had a lawsuit he paid, and we saw the video. But other than that, no, both his houses been raided, which he sold one.
Yeah,
of.
he's selling the LA
selling
house.
the LA house.
That's fucked up.
He's selling the LA home, and no charges, but we steady smearing.
Puff should keep that prime valuable real estate, especially since he's trying to sell it for less than what it's worth.
He probably need it for his lawyers.
Damn.
Has anybody heard from his son after he made that funny ass track?
No.
Wasn't Puffy whitewater rafting this week?
I don't even know. I don't keep up with Puffy. I'm keeping up with Tough. Next Saturday, July 13th.
Exactly.
1-5.
Hey.
Trap Dickie.
Yeah, but I was just thinking Diddy should keep those
Big dog.
mansions because they remind them of him because he had a bunch of men run up in his personal private space. So,
He got the tapes. That's why his dumb ass. He had the tape. That's why the damn people let it release it because he kept that shit.
Yeah, that was a dummy move on Diddy's behalf. Shouldn't he have? Yeah, why didn't he destroy that?
No, actually, take that back. They said the hotel had that shit, and the hotel released it to the damn feds.
Really?
Yep.
After he paid them?
After he paid them off.
See, I'm one of those people. I believe in integrity both ways. I'm
Yeah,
one of those
exactly.
people. If you take hush money,
You should keep
it
your
hush.
goddamn mouth closed.
Because if you take hush money and then run to the media, I immediately
have
lose
no-
respect
yeah,
for
You're a
you.
bitch ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
And a nigga, in my case, it doesn't matter you're a woman.
Woman or man, it makes you weak,
It
in
don't
my
matter
opinion.
if you black, white, red, orange. If you do some ignorant shit, you a nigga.
Yeah, I always said if you take the hush money
Shut the
and
fuck up.
run to the media,
Shut up.
in my eyes, you just as bad as the motherfucker who paid you off.
You worse.
You ain't to be trusted. You don't live by your word.
You on the fence. It don't matter what side you on.
Yeah,
You the fuck
yeah.
on a motherfucker.
I'll never trust a
Go
motherfucker.
ahead and clip your ass first.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
What Lieutenant Mark Roberts said what we need to do? They need some good killings.
Yo, yeah.
You need some good killings.
Oh man. Okay, so let's discuss the fuckery last Sunday that was the BET Awards. Yeah. Easily.
Which one? Which part?
There was just so much fuckery with the BET Awards.
I didn't even know it was on.
I
until
didn't either.
later.
What happened was I was just like, what comes on tonight on Sunday? Because I'm so used to watching sports Sunday night. And then somebody had posted BET Awards on Facebook or something. I'm like, oh shit, that's the night?
Yeah, motherfucker was like, damn, we used to know when that shit
Came on, and
we used to look forward
Word to that
look
shit.
at See, again, if you don't see the signs of dumbed down society, look at BET.
Look at BET Awards, man.
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. I mean, look at they show Hollywood. They had Mike there.
Yeah.
They had motherfucking goddamn James Brown. I mean, they had. Did I say it?
Did you just say James Brown?
Yeah, I did.
At the 2024 beat?
I did.
That would have been some.
No, I didn't say the 20. I was talking about like history wise. I'm talking about the past. I'm talking about the past BET Awards. The reason why we was able to remember them motherfuckers. We had some stars that came through, but for some reason now, I don't even know. But you pick where we're gonna start at.
Okay, first we're gonna start with the host. Taraji was not good.
I love
going
Taraji.
off the script.
Love you, Taraji.
Teleprompter multiple times, messing up her lines, messing up her cues, freestyling it out there.
Welcome to BET.
Ghetto at its finest.
Someone said the beef between her and Keith Lee. Keith Lee said he didn't know who she was. She said
She
Keith
knew
Lee.
you was out of your fucking seat.
I'm confused by the situation because I don't know who to be mad at. Because do I be mad at Keith Lee because he thinks he's bigger than what he is?
I mean,
yeah.
I don't even know.
I'm not the biggest Keith Lee fan. I much prefer Mr. Chime Time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not a fan of Keith Lee because he's just too. When you're too nice, it comes off as. Well,
Mr. Chime ain't too nice.
No. I think he's overly. I think he overly does it. I think he overdoes it to sell it.
I know them niggas in St. Louis want to run his ass.
Yeah.
He came through. He called out motherfuckers. He posted a picture of the damn owners and shit.
Yeah.
But the food that he had was terrible. But go ahead.
Yeah, no. The part he mentioned that made me laugh. He said, "I see why it's so violent in St. Louis. Y'all niggas hungry."
That food. I'm talking about Jamaican, the barbecue.
Yeah, everything was pretty.
Everything he went to, that shit looked terrible. I was like, damn.
And on the side note, outside of like Chicago and Detroit, does Midwest have any good food? Because
they have their style of barbecue.
Because I went to Ohio before, and I gotta say the food was trash. I just don't recall having a good meal.
I don't even recall nothing good out of Ohio.
Okay, well, what about Wendy's? Wendy's counts.
No. They got new fries though. Shout out to Wendy's. I used to work for them motherfuckers.
Yeah,
back in '92.
Okay, so besides Taraji and Keith Lee,
Sexy Red had a little moment.
Yeah, what did Sexy Red do?
Well, she from what I saw, she cut somebody ass out because they didn't see her or some shit. I don't even know. Like I said again, I barely knew. They even had a cipher. I don't even know who was on the fucking cipher.
There was a cipher? There was a BT cipher?
I don't even know. See, we would have known about that shit.
Now, if the cipher was hot, they would have been. Because I got all my info, watching it live in Twitter clips. I didn't know.
See, they didn't even have a fucking cipher. Y'all gonna fuck around and gonna have to cancel BET altogether.
And you know how they tried to slip in Kamala Harris with that conversation where she tried to say they're not like us on the other side.
Right.
And I'm like, this is corny. That's why nobody like Kamala Harris, because she be doing how you black and gotta pander to black people?
She don't embrace her blackness.
Yeah, it's not authentic. That's all. And I won't even say she don't. But you gotta. I'll say this. You gotta think about how we have these niggas in the community be like, yo, this is the whitest nigga I've ever seen.
Yes.
Yeah. That's because he talked proper.
Yeah.
Or it's just
that was my freshman year in Central.
But I'm just saying it's just because of their vibe or whatever, or their energy. Like, she just seems, if that is her blackness, nigga, it's.
Remember, she's Asian.
And she's Caribbean. Like, it's a Caribbean black supposed to be too.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like, yo, it just sounds so.
It's forced.
Maybe her Asian mama was the dominant one.
Yeah.
I heard them jokes.
And then think about it.
Did she meet her father?
Especially while I look at it like this, I got a teenager in the house. So it's like, is that how I sound when I talk to these kids? And I might use some of their slang back to them.
Yeah,
because I don't want to sound like that, yo.
That's how she sounds.
I'm one of the coolest dads walking this planet.
So that means you guys to listen to what they be talking about.
Oh no, most deaf. Me and the boys. We got jokes.
Oh yeah, I know you do.
Oh, we got jokes. But I don't want to sound like Kamala Harris saying they're not like us. That was horrible.
And you know what? She went to Howard.
Yeah.
But
that's what
That's what I'm saying.
But she is one of those uppity ones.
How do you leave Howard whiter than you came in?
Because she was one. Now, you know she's an AKA, so you know the AKA was the prissy ones.
Oh, really?
That's what I thought they were.
I don't know. I always thought that was the Deltas. Really? I don't know.
Really?
I never paid attention to.
If I'm wrong, please correct me.
You might be right, because I don't pay attention to sororities.
Look, school days. What was school days? What was they? They was AKAs, right? We know that, but they was supposed to represent they was represent AKA. So I've always thought that AKAs they're the prissy ones. The Delta was the dark skinned ones. That's serious. You know, back then in the 80s, it was a color war. Light skin and dark skin.
And the Zetas are the down to earth.
Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
The
That's what
Zetas were
you know.
the
That's
cool ones.
Spike Lee. Spike Lee movies one too.
Yeah, Spike Lee, isn't he a Q?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Q.
Wow. If I pledged, I would have probably been a Q.
They would have kicked your goofy
No,
ass.
they wouldn't.
You know what? I think if I'd have pledged, I don't know. I don't know. I'll probably been a Q.
What, a Kappa?
I could have been a Q or a Kappa. I could have been a Q or a Kappa.
The brothers. What's the
What?
Gammas?
Alpha?
No.
What? It's the Qs, the Kappas.
Not the Qs or the Kappas. The Kappas got the K.
The Alphas.
Yeah, Alphas. You get anybody in the comments can.
That Darcy guy.
There was Qs. I think.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, no, you wouldn't have been a Q.
I'd have been a Q.
Michael Jordan's a Q.
I'd have been a Q.
AKAs are typically known as pretty girls, as Robin Moore has eloquently stated in our chat.
Exactly.
So the AKAs were
the pretty girls, AKA light skinned ones.
You know what?
And she fit that.
I don't know if I've ever fucked a Delta. I know you have. I'm trying to recall.
This nigga head just exploded on live fucking. Yo,
I just thought about it.
Hold up.
Yeah, I just thought about it.
I don't think I fucked up.
Like, I remember seeing that fucking green and white shit on her dresser.
Green and pink.
Yeah,
but
whatever.
I
No,
was
it was
dealing
green
with
and
this-
white. Her bag was green,
I
white,
was
and
dealing
pink.
with this Delta, and this chick
I don't
had,
recall seeing any Delta colors on any nightstands of any women.
This Delta chick I dealt with, she had probably 1 million elephants, because you know that's their thing. This chick had an elephant everywhere.
So you're saying Deltas are the fat chicks?
No. Deltas is the fine dark skin.
What were you doing in school? What were you doing in college?
None of the Deltas, apparently.
Obviously,
I was making beats, not beating shit.
Obviously, you weren't chasing the chicks because
the dark skin ones. The Deltas was the dark skin ones. The AKAs was
the light
skin ones.
So what were you doing in school?
Yeah,
though?
man.
No, Coke whores. Off of Roxborough.
Save
the Roxborough Coke whores.
Lord.
The Coke whores of Roxborough Road.
Save them.
I'm not proud of those years.
Shout out Central.
Yeah, so that's the reason why you can see why she become whiter than what she already is. Because look where she come from, Sacramento. Where's she from? Sacramento, California.
Who?
Kamala.
Yeah.
So
That's just how y'all act from Cali. Let's be honest. You from Cali?
They're not like us.
Look, they're not like us. Like, be honest. Y'all Cali
half
dudes
my
are-
family is from Cali.
Y'all Cali people are a little bit different.
No,
Let's be
I'll
honest.
say that. Cali niggas is a little different.
Well, if you
but-
really,
they are.
If you really look at it, every area is different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you know, Cali kind of because when we think about Cali, even though they have their super hood parts and stuff like that, you think of the beach blums, stuff like that.
Y'all think of that shit. I've only been to the beach once in California, and I've been to California my whole life.
I think of desert.
Nigga.
I think of desert.
No, I think of Carson, Compton, San Bernardino, all the ghetto parts, because that's where my relatives is at.
Motherfucking traffic jams and shit.
I've never been to Cali, so I just think of the nice parts.
Okay, you think of the shit they show you on TV.
Yeah, that's what I. That's what I think
of.
You need to go to Baker's.
What was it? 90210.
Saved
Stuff like
by the
that.
Bell and
I remember. That's what went.
Nah, Cali is. I've never seen that.
That was
in
my
Cali.
interpretation of
like
Cali.
I said, when I'm in Cali, I'm in the hood.
Yeah.
And it's not by choice.
We in the hood.
That's where all my aunts and uncles is.
Right,
they in the hood. They bought their houses in the 50s and 60s. And yep. So, hey, that's where I'm at in Cali.
They did to the day they died.
Oh, shit. We got off topic. We were talking about the BET.
Yeah,
okay.
We talking about how Kamala became left Howard whiter than she has.
Yeah, you are correct.
I attached her to AKAs because they was prissy.
Yeah.
And usually the prissy ones were upper class, rich families or families with wealth or or you know, power.
I'm glad to know AKAs are such a high esteem because those were the sorority chicks I used to mess with.
In college.
Well, I mean, still.
Yeah, they still.
That's a common bond because I'm a college graduate. That's like a talking point. Yeah. I always make some off-brand joke.
You went 4 years.
Yeah. And 2 summer school sessions.
And 2 said didn't know about this.
I always throw that in just to let people know I'm human.
He was locked into what he was doing. He was locked into his music. He didn't care about none of that other shit.
No.
Until after the fact.
4 years and 2 summer school sessions.
It's 4 years and 2 summer.
He was locked in, tunnel vision.
You ain't never see nobody go over?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen all the crossings. They bring them in front of the student union. Yeah. They had on what was it? Wednesday? The chill fucking. I forgot.
You see that shit, man.
God, this makes me want to donate money to my alma mater.
There we go.
Psych.
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost got you, right?
Yeah, y'all shouldn't have. I still hold a grudge against Central for making me take a class I had already took. I know I'm petty as fuck.
That was an extra few $1,000s he had to kick out.
And I argued with my academic advisor and told him, I said, I think I've taken this class. And he's like, well, no, I'm telling you, you haven't.
Well, thank God that you ain't got to do it now, boy.
Yeah.
I hate it for these kids that got to go to college now, boy.
No, they can just be on Zoom.
No.
They got to be in the class.
Yeah, you can be on Zoom. That Zoom class costs what? $20,000.
But I can do it from the dorm. Do you know what that? I would have done 8 o'clock.
You're not. You missed the whole point. What I just said.
Yeah.
When you went to college, when we went to college, right?
Yeah.
That was like $100,000. 50
right.
to $100,000. Going to college now, that's $200K plus. That's a whole different. So that's an expensive goddamn Zoom goddamn class. No, nigga, I'm paying $200 plus. Take your ass physically to that class in that goddamn building and see that teacher physically.
Yeah.
That look, we're talking about some of these schools where they go to, especially don't let it be private.
Ghetto.
We talk, real ghetto, man. Real ghetto.
What do you do? Just grab him the chair?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's his chair.
Anyway, back to the point I was making.
Okay. Yeah. So you were saying
college. You can't even the college back then 20 years ago versus now it's like $500,000 plus, and so and you can't. It's not like how we went to college that you can go to college, graduate, and don't use that motherfucking degree.
Yeah.
You better use
it. You ain't got no choice.
You better use that damn degree.
Yeah. Okay, so
Stephen A.
No, well, finish the BET Awards out. What do you think about the Usher tribute they had?
Well, I couldn't hear most of it because
Usher was bleep. Yeah. I thought that was a little classless by Usher. I'm probably gonna catch feedback about that. I'm like, bro, you know you're on FTC airwaves or FCC airwaves.
No, they said BET said that they had a malfunction.
A malfunction.
That's the reason why his his speech you didn't hear it. That's why they went bleep.
I thought it was just because they were bleeping them out.
That was on BET. They fucked up.
Why did they fuck up specifically when Usher was talking?
They had made an apology to him and everything about that shit.
Oh.
They issue apology.
Because I actually saw the speech
You
on
would think
Simpson.
as many times that they've done this award show
exactly.
that they'd have this together
but see,
by
that's
now.
what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, it's getting real.
Nobody cares about award shows no more. Like,
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they
care about the white ones. They care about them Grammys. They care about them damn awards.
Now they don't care about the black awards.
Maybe I just don't care about awards no more because it just doesn't. It's not. They're not even entertaining anymore.
It was. You know what it was? It was the over influx of female rappers. No, I'm serious. Because none of them are good performers.
I don't know.
None of them.
Meg Thee Stallion and
all of them were rapping over their vocals. None of them did anything memorable. All they did was turn their cheeks to the audience
and get to twerking and get to
that
twerking.
was it. Yeah. And it was just like,
I'm sorry.
there was no balance.
I hate to be this guy.
Entertainment.
I hate to be this guy, but I'm so tired of twerking.
Yeah. No. We're all tired of twerking.
So tired. And you can look crazy.
Retired twerking.
But I've seen
Unless
it so
you doing
much,
it
and
private.
everybody does it now.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
what
come
cheapened
on
it.
now. Come on.
No, if everybody's doing it, it gets played.
Yeah.
And everybody's doing it. Everybody.
Even grandmas.
Yeah. Everybody's doing it so much.
The issue is the settings. It's all about settings because it's supposed to be a show.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a show, but that's
everywhere they go.
Is it that kind of
stink?
I think, but that possibly might be the right setting for
It's
twerking.
not.
But I've just seen it so much.
But that's the problem with the awards. There was just too much.
There was no actual singing, no actual music, no
Even though
that's the right
it
setting.
was an all-female Usher tribute.
True.
Well, that's probably how you wanted it.
No, that's Usher.
But this lets you know where R&B is at.
They coulda got
or where
Jacquees.
male singers are at right now in this climate.
They're touring. That's why they didn't show
Well,
up.
Brian McKnight's doing backup somewhere. He
Well,
probably
it don't
coulda
matter.
did-
Chris Brown couldn't make it because he was on tour.
I mean, really though, outside of Chris Brown, who's a
That's
male-
what I'm saying.
who else
Like,
is a
what male singer?
I don't know.
I said
any-
Jacquees would have been cool. I mean, I'm not saying he's my first choice, but,
yeah, but
he's
outside-
better than who they had.
Well, that was your second
Keke
choice then,
Wyatt,
because
right,
that was
or
the name you
Palmer.
came up with.
Again,
sorry.
who else out of Chris Brown? We got Jacquees. Who else? you name?
Who's my boy from Virginia? Trey Songz.
Trey Songz. Yeah, I would have
Okay.
accepted Trey Songz at a Usher tribute.
He got to be on underground. He definitely don't want to pop his head out now.
But I'm just trying to think of
Right.
singers, and
But
it's
those,
like
those are only three that you can pop out. Now, when we came up,
that's. But they
had
wanted to
slew.
sing.
We can name motherfuckers for days.
Do you think dudes want to sing
Anderson
anymore?
.Paak.
He's a
He got a singer though.
Yes.
He rap.
He's just
I kind of give
he's an artist, but he's not necessarily a singer.
Bruno. Okay,
Bruno.
Bruno.
Okay, Bruno Mars.
And he's
But
sort
my thing
of
is-
bigger than the
like
BET
pop,
Awards.
though.
Though.
But this is my
Bruno's
thing.
bigger than the
R&B,
BET
he's
Awards.
pop.
he's R&B.
This is my thing, though.
Bruno is pop.
With,
Bruno-
Anderson .Paak.
Okay, he did.
Bruno
okay.
is pop.
Because he covered that one song and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
he's
But
really
he
pop.
can
Bruno's
sing
pop.
R&B.
Bruno can't sing it. He can.
He can.
He can do a
But
Usher tribute.
He can, but he's considered pop.
But this is what I want to say. It's no singers, I think, because the singers want to be rappers. So now they're going to sing their melody and then they're going to rap.
No,
They're
it's
not.
just
I'm sure the rappers were making more money than the singers, and that's all it is. Because think about fucking the Tory Lanez nigga. He's a rapper slash singer.
Right.
True, but that's what I'm saying. So singers want to rap now. Like, they don't want to dedicate to their craft anymore. Like, when we were growing up, these guys dedicated to their
Rappers,
craft.
You have your battle rappers. You have your lyricists. You have your R&B single group. you
Yeah,
have
it's not
your
like that no more.
Everybody had your
Now everybody wants to do it.
game. Let me get in your.
He wants to do it all now. I want to sing. I want to rap. I want to do. I want to be
nothing wrong with
the
that.
ultimate.
bang.
I want to be the ultimate entertainer.
Me. Everybody ain't Michael. Everybody ain't Prince. And Prince had a band.
But that's where we're at, though. These guys aren't solely concentrating on their craft anymore.
Just me.
But there ain't that many R&B singers I could think of that would be tapped for that.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody wants to sing anymore.
That's why you had to have an all female.
Well, no, it's because again, those were the ones not touring. All the other
availability.
Yeah, the male singers are like, nah, we got to go on the road and make this money.
Only name 3. I don't know who else.
Availability.
Who else?
He said availability.
And why
but
they
I'm like,
choose
Hassan,
Keke
like
Palmer? That threw
who?
me off.
You got to go get.
Hey, give me 10 right now, males.
But no, you got to go. You got to go old school. Like you got to get the.
No, we're not getting Charlie Wilson to sing a dedication.
You going way back now.
Like, no, we're not doing
Right,
that.
so what I'm saying
Charlie Wilson.
is, so like I said, we can't even name 5, let alone 10 R&B singers.
Justin would be mad at me. What's the dude name from Chicago? He said he
It's
sings.
a couple of them. I just don't know.
I can't remember my boy name from Chicago, but they say
Justin Bieber couldn't be
Is it
on the
BJ the
road.
Kid?
I mean, he's on the.
Is it BJ the Kid? It's something. The dude from Chicago. Justin
BJ the
swears-
Kid. I've heard that name before.
Justin swears by whoever the dude is that he.
Well, Usher
sing
didn't.
his
That's
ass
why he wasn't invited to perform.
So again,
BJ.
it just goes back to what we talking about. We can't even name 5 R&B guys right now. When we came up, we can go 10, 20 deep.
But we're not deep into music like that either, though. Because think about even on the radio,
we could have got Tim's, nigga. They could have got.
They don't even play R&B men like that. You know
At all.
Yeah.
You just
At
don't
all.
hear it.
As a matter of fact, they've kind of
I don't listen to the radio that much, but if I
they've kind of worked R&B out of the dang on program.
You have to go. No, it's not out the program, but it's just like how they used to do. What was it? The Midnight Storm, shit like that.
Quiet Storm.
Yeah.
Storm.
Yeah, we don't have no quiet
Well,
storm.
they actually
They got playlists.
They still do, but the problem
is
it's not today's
Thank you for
music.
That's what I was gonna say. They do the quiet storm, but it's old music.
On 104, it's
Yeah, Foxy
Old Boy
107,
New
104.
Edition. Ralph Tresvant.
Ralph Tresvant.
They need to have me up there.
Okay.
Nah, they need
They
to have
mentioned in
me
the
up
comment
there.
section,
Bro, they need to
or I say they like it's not Robin Moore.
Robin. Shout out
Robin
to
mentioned
Robin.
Joe and Tank. But would they be approved for an Usher?
But they're not this generation.
Yeah, they gotta be.
Shit like that.
They gotta be a younger
They're not
generation
this
than Usher.
generation.
Anybody that was born in the 2000s.
October London.
It's like you bringing Genuine out.
I heard of October London.
Never heard of them.
I heard of October London.
Never heard.
Wasn't that the dude singing at the BET Awards? It
It's
sounded
another
like
dude.
Marvin Gaye.
Hold on. The Weeknd. We didn't mention the Weeknd. We didn't mention the Weeknd. We didn't mention the Weeknd.
He's African or some shit. I can't remember.
Yeah, but he can
Weeknd on
sing
tour?
though. Like he can sing though.
I mean,
He could have been there
it's
for
a
the tribute.
right.
Yeah,
You
he
could
could
have
have
a
done
country
that.
singer singing. Sounds good.
Darius Rucker.
We can't come to the BET show.
Raheem Devon.
Oh, Raheem Devon, yeah.
But he's not in.
Yeah, he's still. That's,
Raheem's not.
Still going back. Raheem Devon, Bilal, like that's not this generation.
But yeah, they're older than. Or,
We're stuck in the old day.
Yeah, like that's.
they have to be from the previous generation.
Remember, they were around like when the Roots were out. And that's why I'm saying like you can't include them because
They got to be born in the
that's like the neo soul
2000s.
type
Yeah.
shit too.
Nah, well, that eliminates Chris Brown.
No, Chris Brown was.
Yeah.
You said born in the 2000s.
Okay.
Chris Brown is 87.
Breezy is
How old is Chris Brown?
87, 88.
Yo.
Just because they be,
All right,
just
so
because
he
they
30,
seem like
so
they
what,
young, they be
32?
grown.
35. Chris Brown.
Chris Brown is closer
All right,
to
so that's
40
what-
than 30.
No, all right, so he like mid 30s.
Mid
He
30s.
ain't still
All right,
running
so
it, running
that
it.
so that makes him late 90s. So late 90s,
Early 2000s.
early 2000, late 90s. That has to be the age group for this
When he was
today's
saying-
generation.
when he was saying, yo.
So basically, niggas under 30.
Yeah, when Chris Brown was saying, yo.
And excuse me, and shit like excuse me,
so
bitch.
pretty much.
Daniel Caesar.
Yo, the game really changed that young
Isn't he
man.
from England? Daniel
I've
Caesar.
never heard
Y'all
of these
changed
people.
that young.
Chris Brown was such the good young man,
That
and
means
then
I'm
he
not
got in the
love.
game.
Does that mean because I don't know these guys, I'm not in love with
Nah,
some shit?
it's just we know good music.
I hear these niggas
Think
on
about what you're
playlists.
saying. It's not because you're not in love, because you still out here trying to get buns, right or wrong.
Right.
Who when you in love because
no,
because when I was listening to R&B, I wasn't in love, but
you was out here still trying to get some buns, but you had theme music to get it to.
Correct.
There is no theme music.
No
like
theme music today.
What's your theme music? Your theme music is old school. It's old school.
Because that's the old.
And
it's in my age group.
And on top of that, this is another thing that we don't take into account is okay. So when we're talking about chicks and stuff like that, so what are chicks listening to now? Remember, they used to listen to
they don't
Frank
listen,
Ocean.
But they listen to a lot more Cardi, Glorilla, Meg.
What's your girl name? Damn, I got her in my playlist too.
Ella May.
No,
I don't know. I'm just
look. I got my damn phone.
Her H-E-R.
Yeah, she could have been in an Usher tribute.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying it's more, but it's more females
than men.
rappers that they're listening to as in opposed to back in the day. You see what I'm saying? So that's taking up their music. So when they were listening to R&B, now it's more female rappers in their playlist now. But when it comes to like cheeks and getting cheek, I'm going old school R&B. So I can't think of nothing new.
You got to. There's nothing new that's
I'm about to say, what you gonna use a current day to set the mood?
They wanna go to trap music.
Yeah,
they wanna smash the trap music and stuff like that.
Yeah, I be having that.
That's what the bedboard beating to and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
That up-tempo shit.
Okay, and y'all saw the red carpet. Y'all saw Gunna get rolled up on.
You know what?
It's L.A. You can get touched anywhere.
Yeah, but
even red carpets.
But again, if people know the law about what he doing, he got an offer plea. So offer plea meaning I ain't guilty, but I'm guilty. He just not saying it out loud. So he's still getting charged. You know what I'm saying? He just don't have to do no time. You know what I'm saying? So, then the
niggas, that's like you didn't get charged.
Well, he did because the offer plea, you didn't get off scot-free. You just not going.
Yeah, you still dealing with shit.
You still dealing with shit.
Ramifications.
So you didn't get off scot-free. That's the dumb niggas who don't know the law.
But that's what I'm saying. We don't look at it.
They don't know the law.
Like he ain't do no prison time.
He been in prison.
He been in prison. He been in there for a few months. He sat in there for some months where they let his ass out.
It's probably about to get a mistrial.
It's be a mistrial.
Yeah, that's gonna be a
mistrial. That shit indefinitely.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they suspended his trial indefinitely right now.
Makes all the sense in the world.
They don't have nothing on Thug.
Shit show.
That racketeer, he gonna win that shit.
Yeah,
he gonna beat that shit.
Hey, you see Angela Simmons on the red carpet? That was just a walking disaster. Angela Simmons walked on the red carpet with a purse that was shaped like a yeah, and just kept pointing it at the camera all night. And I was just like, first of all, the first thing you notice is that honey baked ham on her bicep. Yeah, she with Yo Gotti.
Damn, Gotti.
Yeah, she had that honey baked ham on her arm. That church potato salad stirring.
She's still fine though.
She's cute, but
she's fine.
She's not Angela Simmons of old. She's still attractive. I'm not gonna sit here and say she's ugly.
She's still fine.
But yeah,
you throw that fine word around too loose.
Yeah. Branson thinks everybody's fine.
I think Angela Simmons is fine.
Just goes off. Oh, it's a woman. She has beautiful energy. She's fine.
Yeah, that energy does determine a lot, though.
Yeah. But I guess the big beef of the night came from Stephen A. Smith, who was mad at the BET Awards for honoring OJ. So he went on a rant on the Stephen A. Smith show, disrespecting OJ, just basically saying OJ wasn't shit and we shouldn't basically acknowledge him. And as I've always said, OJ didn't kill them people. They were Colombian next time.
Not guilty.
The thing,
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. He was
by a jury of his peers.
By a jury of his peers.
The thing about this is this. you still can't knock the man's accomplishments.
Yeah, he's still one of the greatest running backs of all time.
Death?
You know what I'm saying? Like, this man is passed on. So yeah, okay, you can have your own opinion on what happened with the murders. That's cool. But like y'all said, he was found innocent.
Yeah.
Now, being found innocent, we look back and he did go to prison on some other
bullshit
some crazy charge, trying to get his stuff back.
Right.
But nevertheless, slander the man, whatever. His stuff gets slandered. But at the end of the day, you're talking about one of the greatest running backs to ever
play the game.
Lace up cleats.
First 2,000-yard runner.
This man is mentioned with Gale Sayers and Barry Sanders and the likes of those names. This man is a legend. So yeah, show a little bit of respect for the dead.
Yeah, he just has a personal beef. It has to be a personal beef, yo.
Yeah, you know why? Because Stephen A. wanted to be the GOAT coon, and OJ took his title before he passed.
Yo. It is something. You know, like, one of the reasons I fuck with OJ, he was in Naked Gun, and those are some of my favorite.
Yeah, that's what really. As a kid, that was the first thing from OJ I noticed. That and the Hertz commercials.
Oh my God, them joints.
Yeah, those were hilarious.
This is my thing. Stephen A. is so opinionated that when he makes opinions, sometimes they be out of left field, just like we talked about last week with the Will Smith. He need to come to the black community and apologize. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Stephen A. is one of them goofy niggas that tries to speak for the black community, and it's always off base. Unless it's just something we generally all agree on.
We've given him so much power now, and his voice is so powerful.
Is it that we giving him power?
Yeah, because we debate on what he says. That's power.
Well, really, I just want to talk about Willie D calling him a coon.
Or
Faison.
Don't limit. Stephen A. is a very powerful voice.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't
one of the
deny
most
pros.
powerful black voices in this country.
When he's covering sports.
That's one reason, but he's covering himself with MAGA folks.
Yeah.
Well, nevertheless, his voice is powerful. You heard this man's voice for 20 plus years consistently.
No, actually, we heard him only by a good.
Nah. See,
he was a reporter.
Stop. Well, see,
he's been with ESPN.
I'm from Philadelphia.
Yeah, but you did. Yeah, exactly.
I'm from Philadelphia. He's covered the Eagles and Sixers.
Exactly.
His whole, and this is another thing. When you got all that news about Allen Iverson back in the day, guess who was covering all that?
Shit,
I know that. But what I'm saying is.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm more of a Tony Kornheiser, Michael Wilbon, because they were in the DC.
But Michael Wilbon's the brother. Yeah. His voice is nowhere near as powerful as Stephen A.
Because he's a brother.
Yeah.
But yeah, no doubt. Like, shout out to my man.
I mean, one thing for sure though, Stephen A. is really trying hard, and it's really making an ass out of itself. Like, it's one thing, get your money. It's another thing to have your opinion. It's another thing when you literally trying to leap forward in front of the black community like you are Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know how Bill Cosby was?
And that's the thing. Like now, since your voice is so powerful, you think that you can
stay out his lane and get into another lane. And as I've said, we don't want to hear Stephen A.'s opinion on shit outside of sports.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because it's generally off-brand.
Because, see, now what's going to happen is I only want to tune in and listen to you. And then I'm hearing that First Take, they having beefing between him and Shannon.
Nah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that because
he brought Shannon.
Because that's what I'm saying. I don't believe there's beef. No. See, we got to think. Stephen A's at the end of his career.
Right, so you don't think
Yeah, Stephen A's at the end of his career.
So you don't think because of that, that's the reason why he probably extra sensitive, and it probably might be a.
I wouldn't think so. Well, he might be because of how
that's
I think he
Shannon
acts.
on.
Exactly. But I believe I brought Shannon because everybody can see, and if Stephen A can't see it, then he blind. Shannon's your replacement.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shannon is your replacement.
But Shannon got too much shit going on the side that's not related to ESPN
at all.
You're right, but
So
And he would be an idiot to give that up for ESPN.
But wait, no, you won't, because see, who backs ESPN?
Disney.
Okay. How big is that Disney bank account?
It's not about the money though.
Yeah, because as of right now, with
Club Shay Shay is his own brand.
Yeah, it's his own brand. He got Club Shay Shay.
And you're right, but you're telling me they're not willing to the late night.
Yeah, the late night.
But you're
Is that
telling me
still on?
ESPN? Yeah, yes.
I'm not getting
Yes.
notifications for it,
Yes.
so I just assumed maybe they were taking a break.
No, they probably did. I haven't
Because I haven't seen clips of it. I ain't got no notifications.
Notification about since before.
And that usually pops up on my feed, whether it's live or not. So I just assumed sports were done for a minute. They're taking a couple weeks off.
Right now, since basketball season out,
They just talk about it.
considered
They
a quiet
just cry.
sport. So
Yeah.
until football outside the Olympics.
I mean, I ain't mad at them taking a break.
Everybody taking a break.
Yeah, I just want to make sure shit was
Binge
good.
shows and stuff like that.
I'm
just
realizing
catching up
I ain't
with stuff
seen
until
them
football season start.
niggas in a minute.
Because if you see, they got their replacements on. This is where everybody take their summer vacation and all that other shit. So yeah, it's been reported that it's been some strife going on with, behind the scenes of ESPN. You know, especially with Stephen A. and his contract coming up and stuff like that. Shannon just got his newly contract and everything.
Yes.
And anonymous.
But I mean, when you think about ESPN, those are the two names you think about.
That's it. Yeah.
You don't think about my girl Michelle McNutt or Molly Karam or any of these. Who?
Greeny?
Greeny on
Seth. Is it Seth Greenberg?
No.
See how much y'all know the nigga?
He comes on
The white dude. He comes on in the morning.
Mike Greeny.
Mike Greenberg.
Yeah.
They call him Greeny.
I think right now the two
the skinny one, the fat one, but the skinny
Mike
one
and Mike show.
forever.
Mike Greeny.
the two biggest names right now on ESPN to me are Stephen A.
Yeah, it's
and Shannon Sharp.
Them three though. But again, so it would show some type of credence that it could be some clashing going on, because if you got a man here who's been on the show, been on the scene for as long as he has, and this is at his so-called tail end of his career, which I don't think so, because the old ass lady I'm telling you about that's on, she's out of LA, that she be on third shift. What's the Linda Cohen? Her ass been around since fucking.
But when I say the end of his career, I mean like he won't be on ESPN as much as he used to. Like but I believe they're hype, getting Shannon groomed and stuff to bring Shannon along.
NBA Today, he's on outside of NBA Today. He got his own show. Then he do special appearance on Sports Center and stuff like that. So, and then outside of that, he got the Stephen A. show, podcast, and all that other stuff. So the fact of the matter is, with these podcasts and all these outlet media, you don't really need.
Yeah, he doesn't need ESPN no more.
Exactly.
So
that's the reason why he.
But when they offer you $20 million, and you like, I'll come back for a little bit.
Well, but again, though, what they offering him, he can make that on his own without being attached to ESPN.
Especially since both him and Shannon were fired originally. And
why not get all of it? Because they're letting you do it now.
That's why he's asking for the 25 million. He'd be the highest paid talent there ever.
And he kind of deserves it.
I mean,
he's the biggest name in ESPN.
He strategically cornered himself to where he can. Like I said, when we spoke on it before, when he go on these Fox, Sean Hannity, and all that shit, speaking
he's
about
building
Trump,
the MAGA crowd.
He's building the MAGA crowd. Like, hey, ESPN, you can't get rid of me because this MAGA crowd gonna say something.
The best thing that happened to Stephen A. was Skip left. Skip took his ball and went to Fox. That was the best thing that happened for Stephen A.
You think that's good?
For Stephen A., yeah. Because that really
were the best duo.
They were, but that gave the chance for Stephen A. really to spread his wings.
Yeah, look at what he spread his wings to, a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, he spread his cheeks.
He should have stayed his ass in his fucking lane.
I mean, but you say that, but he asking for $20 million. Like,
I mean, outside of what he does, I can't take that away.
You
from
know,
him.
the moment he turned bitch was when they suspended him for those comments on women.
Yeah,
and after that, he said it was just easier to go at niggas and women.
My sister and them got on me, and my mama, his mama at that time was alive. God bless her.
Yeah,
and they got on me, and they had to straighten me out, and I had to listen.
Sounding like Steven from Django and shit.
Stephen A, man, shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah.
Because I'm really close to not even watching First Take no more.
I don't watch it like I used to. In fact,
I don't.
I ain't gonna lie. Undisputed to me was perfect when it was Skip and Shannon. That was my show. I never watched.
It was.
I never watched First
fucked.
Take. Yeah, Skip fucked up.
Skip fucked.
He fucked
up.
I mean,
boy,
it's like right now.
you talk about fumbling the bag, boy. Whew.
Well, Skip don't give a shit because Skip is probably gonna retire.
Skip.
I mean, yeah, he does it, but you know, us looking in, like, you know how much money you fucked up with this one? Like, you fucked this one up.
Skip's.
He got a
He don't
got a
got-
relationship with Wheezy.
Yeah, Skip got paper.
But that's what makes his show so trash. Now you got Wheezy up there. Don't nobody care what he got to
Nobody
say.
cares.
Like, don't nobody care what Wheezy got to say about
It
sports.
was like you found magic with him
You
and
got
Shannon.
you
They
got
should have left it
Keyshawn.
alone.
I don't really care what Keyshawn got to say.
I don't care what none of
Paul
these niggas.
Pierce not really
Michael Irvin
interested in
sweating
Paul-
on everybody.
Michael Irvin, I thought Jalen Rose was going to be huge, and then it just something happened. Like, so, but I don't care about who they got on Fox. I do like Nick though. Nick, my guy. I like Nick.
Nick Wright's cool.
I like Nick. But other than that, Fox is just like, y'all wasting time.
Yeah.
Oh, Joy.
Joy Taylor? I'm sorry. Joy Taylor's stock has gone down since that damn podcast with her and Taylor Rooks.
Nevertheless, I can look at her.
Because now you have to hear her. And she don't be talking about nothing but
she
herself.
know her stuff, though.
She just be talking about how everybody want to fuck her. That's all she talk about. All they talk about on that show is dick and niggas who want to fuck her.
On what show? Not the one
on her podcast.
Oh, I was going to say, not on the one I watch. They don't ever talk about
on
that.
a podcast with Taylor Rook. They sit around and all they do is talk. Well, all not Taylor. Joy does is talk about how everybody be wanting to try and fuck her. And no, I'm not talking to your man. And
we did that.
It's one of those shit show podcasts.
All over the place.
They're certainly not as talented or as charismatic as the effing podcast. I can tell you that. If y'all are watching, make sure you subscribe.
How many more topics you got?
We got just a couple more. I wanted to get into the Not Like Us video in Essence Fest. So let's go ahead. Y'all want anything more on Stephen A? Address Faison Love?
By Stephen A.
Faison said it. Said it best.
Faison is hilarious.
Yeah.
He is. Who the fuck asked you to say anything, Stephen A?
That was funny. Yeah, as y'all can see, for anybody not of our community who wants to know how our community perceives Stephen A, you can reference Faison and Willie D's comments, and they pretty much sum up how most of us feel towards Stephen A.
Right.
Just stay in the lane of sports because that's where you're potent at, and
and that's where you're knowledgeable.
Yeah. Okay, so the Not Like Us video, did y'all see it?
Yes, I did.
Loved it.
I loved it.
I mean, I'm just glad it's out so we can find. I'm getting sick of the song. I'm really getting sick of the Not Like Us song.
I mean, but
it's not a bad song.
It's not going to end because you know why? College about to come in. College football, the bands, and
yeah,
shit going to be on.
Oh yeah, HBCUs is about.
But like I said, this goes back. This goes back to what I told you that you told me I was wrong on. When I said when it came to diss tracks, you had to come up with a hot beat. Nobody really cared about the lyrics like that. Yeah, but you had to come with a hot beat, and you sat here and told me, no, it's about the lyrics and stuff. No, it's not because it's the. So you think that
because of the lyrics?
Let me. No, we're not.
Hold on, the dance just put the ice on the cake.
So why would
was number one?
Why would you play it at an HBCU if it's not about the beat?
Because. First of all, before we even no.
Yeah, give me some good now.
I think you're missing a little bit of the point. You're not going to get a whack ass beat and a diss song and come on, we're talking about hip hop. You're picking a song to make anyway from the beat.
On the fact that
but I told you
the beat They had to be a dance routine. Did you not say that?
No, I didn't say the dance, but I said that you had to make a good song. He made a great song.
And he did that. And I told you he was going to do that.
It just had to be a song.
You were on the lyrics thing, and I was like, no, that's not going
The lyrics was it. Because the lyrics gave the imagery.
The A minor part.
Else. The A minor. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
The lyrics was it, bro.
But I'm with Dub. I'm tired of the song.
I'm just tired
giving him
of
his
hearing
props because he made an amazing song.
I mean, we could say it's the song of the summer at this point.
It's a song of the year.
It's a song of the year.
It's a song of the year.
Actually, it's a summer classic, but it's a song of the year.
It's a song of the year.
It's not over until college get hosed to it.
Oh yeah, football season at HBCUs.
No, it's not over until the end of the year, because you got basketball. You know, black schools.
It's the song of the year. But like
you already hear the band.
Yeah.
Bing, bing,
But-
bing, bing.
Right.
But
It's gonna play not like us, especially when they go against arch rival. They gonna play not like us.
yeah, so shout out to Kendrick for making an amazing
He made an
hit.
amazing song, and he gave us the visual.
Yeah. Well, what do y'all think of the actual video?
I love it. I love the whole symmetry of the whole thing.
I mean, I get it. Yeah.
Especially at the end, we had the family dance.
Yeah.
That was a shot at like.
Now I can tell you that was some LA shit. No, I'm just talking about the whole video.
Oh, of course. I mean, he's from there.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, I can understand. Like, I wouldn't understand it if I hadn't have been out in L.A., met niggas in L.A., kicked it in L.A. That's truly some L.A. shit. Like, if you lived in the South your whole life, you wouldn't understand the video.
I got a question for y'all.
Yeah.
Because this guy is not just going to let this go.
Who,
like,
Drake?
He's not going to let this go.
Yeah, but Drake been handling like a clown.
He has been. But now I'm just like, I'm waiting to see how he come back.
It's dead. He can't. He really can't. What can Drake do to drop hotter than Not Like a... This is the song of the summer. Drake can't top that.
Just be quiet and just lick your.
I mean, he could drop another song.
Has to come.
I can't even listen to Drake now. I can't.
Oh, get the hell out of here,
bro! The beef is over.
No, I'm dead ass.
That's crazy.
I'm dead ass. No,
that's crazy.
It sounds weird as fuck. I'm dead ass serious. It sounds weird as hell. Me driving, blasting fucking goddamn Drake song. The nigga got slaughtered. The music don't even sound right.
What the hell does it?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because when I hear Drake, right, I gotta go back to Not Like Us and Euphoria. You feel what I'm saying? So that I can't even listen to him.
And
I can't.
You're saying he got slaughtered when he did not get slaughtered. He lost a battle. He lost out of all the songs they dropped. Drake was toe to toe with him until Not Like Us. Please quit this.
The man dropped a 6-minute diss track on his dude. 6 minutes.
Drake got AI Tupac. That's
right.
a L.
I'm saying he got a.
That's an automatic
L. He already battling 20 ghostwriters. You got AI involved in this shit?
So first of all, Drake battling 20 other dudes, first of all. It wasn't Kenny who started it. It was Future and whatchamacallit. So he's battling all these other dudes. Rick Ross, all them other guys.
That's his fault? Who fault is that? Drake's fault.
I just asked you a question. He's fending off all these other guys.
Hey, the culture's speaking.
Bruh, Not Like Us and BBL Drizzy.
I'm not
and Euphoria.
Like,
Euphoria
yo,
is trash. Euphoria is trash.
Are you serious?
Euphoria is.
Dude, we gotta play this song, bro.
I heard the song.
I felt every word this man was saying.
When I said, and that's your opinion.
In high school, we used to play the goddamn football shit through the.
Oh yeah.
And that's your opinion, but to me, as it went to me, in my opinion, it was Not Like Us, Family Matters, and then however the hell else they fall.
Yeah.
I couldn't care less.
I'm just saying though, but
Drake got served.
As of right now, I can't listen to Drake without going to Not Like Us and Euphoria.
Yeah,
I can't. And I got over 20 Drake songs in my damn playlist. I don't even listen to them. I don't. And I'm about halfway about getting ready to delete them motherfuckers. I'm just
thinking,
being real.
Okay.
Who got served by the most MCs in the disc? Because I'm thinking of like, there's Drake, and then I was thinking Ja Rule, because Interscope, and Like 50.
Oh, Ja Rule got jumped.
That's what I'm saying.
That was
so
like
did Drake.
that was like a jump. Nah, not like Ja Rule got jumped. Ja Rule got jumped.
Well, I mean, physically, yes.
Look, like no, Ja Rule got jumped. Like 50 black, all the G Unit. Then you got Eminem coming. Then you
Eminem is part of they part of Drake.
But nevertheless, everybody was jumping on Ja Rule. It was bad.
But shit, look, okay, so Drake got what? Rick Ross, motherfucking
Kendrick, Future, Metro Boomin.
Well, he burned that on.
Kanye, of course, can't forget Kanye.
Cole threw a shot at him. What? No.
They boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right.
Now on to another. Did you want to say something, Budha? Because you were. Now, what is he doing?
Who? Cole?
He's
still releasing. That's exactly why I told y'all. I'm just chilling.
Hey, listen, man.
This album better
I still
be.
think that was a weak move.
This album better be fire.
It probably was a weak move, but listen though, this is where you gotta get a man his respect. He knew where his limitations was. Number one,
Not even limitations. He's like, I don't want no parts of
I'm
that.
not knocking. No.
no parts of that.
No.
I'm in a good place.
No.
I'm in a great.
What I'm saying.
I don't
What
want no
y'all
parts
about
of
to
it.
do?
What I'm saying is this.
Like that's real evil intent behind that.
What I'm saying is this. No, not in the beef or nothing, but just where you at. Like just where you at. Like you ain't give me a new song. Nothing. You just
7 tracks.
No, he gave that shit to you right before the festival.
That's what I'm saying.
He gave that to you before the festival. He dropped that, and then once this Drake and K Dot shit took off, I'ma sit this one out. I'ma let this ride out. And there's no need for me to bring my album out in the midst of this Not Like Us and everything. Because what it's going to do is it's going to bring him in the fold of something that he's literally trying to stay the fuck out of. So he's like,
we all know he don't want no parts of this. Right. We know so Cole can drop.
He's not even dropping no music now. Why? Why drop music now when K-Dot, Not Like Us, Euphoria is tearing up the airwaves?
You keep saying Euphoria, like no, it's just Not Like Us. Would you stop this foolishness? You keep coming up with Euphoria, like stop this.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm gonna tell you why. No. I'm gonna tell you why. Because like I said, you need to go back and listen to the lyrics again. You don't. You haven't. Outside of that, that's the 6-minute diss track he hit him with. That was a decline. That was a decline.
Active.
Hassan.
I got you.
Hassan.
The only reason why is that because we got a visual and we got to dance.
Hassan.
We got to dance.
It's only Not Like Us. That's it. It's not Euphoria. Stop.
No, that's you. You're a Drake. You're an OVO fan. So
I'm neither one of them.
The icing on the cake.
I'm just calling it what it is. Drake lost, but it was Not Like Us.
That's the only out of all those songs.
He lost with Euphoria. Not Like Us. Not
I
Like
just
Us
told
was
you
the icing
I
on the
thought
cake.
Family Matters was better than Euphoria.
You're an OVO fan.
We know you're a Kendrick fan.
I am.
So take that into consideration when you tell me that
I just said I got
Euphoria
20,
better than what you call.
Didn't I just say I got 20 songs of Drake songs in my phone? So I listen to the nigga.
I listen to Kendrick, but Drake better music.
Drake, like again,
He doesn't?
they made two different styles of music.
Okay.
They made two different styles of music. So we're gonna leave it like that.
We'll leave it there.
Okay. Well, I wanted to cover the Essence Fest because it sounded like a kind of shit show. I guess it was
Bust a bus.
Well, it was
It's not a shit show. I don't think.
Well, it was prefaced by the hurricane.
I'm sorry.
So the hurricane hit New Orleans, which kind of made it not as packed and as crowded as it was. I heard the Hot Boys reunion was shitty. Wayne didn't want to appear on the stage at the same time with who was it? BG and
Manny
Juvenile and Manny Fresh. And so I guess BG Juvenile and Manny Fresh left the stage. Then Wayne comes out, does his solo set.
That's terrible.
But that is awful because when you think about it, and I wasn't a big Hot Boys fan or nothing, but do you know how much money these boys are leaving on the table?
Champagne love them niggas.
Egos, man. Didn't I just say niggas will leave?
You right.
On the
But I'm just like
over egos.
the Hot Boys reunion would be huge, and it's not going the way that people thought it was going to go.
Already asking for 60,000. I'm like, nigga, who's gonna give you that?
60,000?
60,000.
A show?
Yes. I was like, nigga, you drunk. Yes.
Maybe in 2000, 2001.
This nigga was asking for 60. I said, 60 who? You ain't bringing out not even 5,000 people by yourself.
You can slow motion away from me. It's what you can do with 60
Nigga,
bands.
you drunk. You better take your bow ass on so damn well.
60K.
It just sounds like the Hot Boys.
60K, huh?
The Hot Boys are
got the motherfucking mind now.
But back the bus, I mean.
Well, we was talking about the Hot Boys.
Oh.
We ain't even got the Buster yet.
Oh, my bad.
Well, basically what I was going to say was during Wayne's set, the Cash Money logos were replaced by his Young Money logos, and he said he's here on behalf of Young Money
That's
fucking
wild.
records. Turk
That's
was not
wild.
there, and it says Juvenile took to social media, said there's only one nigga, ain't in this bitch, you heard me. He brought that on himself. Nigga did a bunch of hoe shit. He can't take it back. He got to fault himself for not being here.
Boy, it
And
sound-
that
Now
was
who
a
sound like the real nigga out that bunch? Still.
Yeah. And then Turk said the business side of it prevented him from performing. So Juvenile is beefing with Turk, and I guess Wayne is beefing with everybody else.
Over money, and all y'all niggas got on by being together.
I don't really
Yeah,
know what
but
it's
you know
about.
that money thing is a big issue when it
I mean,
comes.
you would
Yeah.
think. I would think.
When
Yeah, what is it
Birdman,
about?
when Birdman taking the biggest part
Yeah,
of it,
he getting cut out of all them niggas.
Birdman got the biggest, and they mad at each other because it's kind of crazy.
Or writing maybe. But.
Juvenile said he did some hoe shit, and he
Hoe
knows
shit.
what he did. But yes, Busta Rhymes had a moment at the Essence Fest
I fuck with
where he just snapped and cussed out the crowd.
Fuck that shit. Sit your asses down.
Yeah, he
No,
was
not
mad.
sit down.
Niggas was using their cell phones and shit, so
put your
Busta
phones
just
up.
snapped.
Yeah, I'm not even mad at that no more.
I
yo.
kind of am, because it's like he was no. The part that got me wasn't that part. It was the part where he demanded everybody stand up.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna say you make them stand up, but put your like everybody. Does
I mean, you can
Let me-
ask people
first
to put their
of all,
phones
let-
on.
let-
No, what
I'll-
he's saying is, and I've said this before, you can't capture the moment and experience at the same time.
I know.
It's impossible.
I'm going to throw something out to y'all now. Okay, boom. I understand Buster was upset and stuff like that, but they done paid their money.
Yeah.
So after you pay your money, you're
He got
entitled.
paid. He got paid
You're
too.
Yeah,
entitled
Busta already
to
got
do
it paid.
whatever
Everybody- he
they
paid.
want to do.
Right. They
Everybody-
pay their money. You got your money.
You might not have been happy that they were on their phones, but their money was paid. Like you said, he got paid. So you had a moment.
No, it goes both. That's what I'm saying.
It does
goes
go both ways.
Nigga. Like,
It
you gotta
does.
really understand, like, as an artist, you know what I mean? Especially when I used to be on the stage, it's like, oh man, niggas got their phones out. That's cool. They recorded me.
No, they're actually on their phone. They're
Some of these niggas actually
on their
on
phones,
the
not even looking
phone, nigga. Like
They're not even looking at
wow.
you. Like, nigga, maybe you need to come out, you know, with some lights or some fireworks to get that goddamn attention.
Like, that shit is crazy.
Throw some candy at their ass.
Because you can't really, you can't capture that moment like that. You're like, it's either you're trying to focus on the phone and getting a good angle, or you're in the moment.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, or you and Bus puts on some phenomenal shows.
Well, my thing is this: if the crowd ain't paying attention to you and the show is good, maybe it's just not your crowd.
Right. And it goes.
It is Essence Fest, so it's a bunch of chicks. It's not.
It's the same thing with when we were talking about Meth and Red.
Yeah.
You have a crowd now. We're of the age where if you are a star from back in that era, you have a fan base. Your fan base might not have showed up for you that night, but you still got paid, and you can't get on the crowd like that because now they're probably not going to come see you again.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see.
They possibly.
I just think it was, like I said, it's just a moment where it's like, I want y'all to really pay attention to me because I'm out here. I haven't graced the Essence Festival before. This is my first time. Me and my nigga out here.
I don't believe that. You think that's Busta Rhymes' first time in New
the
Orleans?
Essence Fest?
No, he said New Orleans.
No,
didn't
he said at the Essence
Oh.
Fest.
He said Essence Fest is
Not in New Orleans. He just
The
like, this is
actual
the first time
event.
The actual Essence
Yeah.
Fest. Like, yo, I'm right here, nigga. Put them shits up. Let's get busy. Like, I'm not mad. Like I said, nigga, you paid your money. You gonna do what you gonna do.
Exactly.
anyway.
That's why I would.
If I got my phone,
I would have
out, nigga,
told
like,
them
yo,
to put their phones
Look,
up.
and then you rolling your eyes and Buster like, nigga, I ain't put
But it wasn't just that. He was.
I'll probably be standing up with my phone like, come on, nah, nigga, come on, bro.
But bruh,
Hey, I got my phone.
Busta
now, nigga, let's go.
overdid it. He
Busta, let's
overdid
go.
it. He was threatening to kick people out.
That's whack.
That's the part that's
whack.
where I was like.
That's what I'm saying. That's whack.
Yeah, he was like Anita Baker. He had an Anita Baker moment.
He had an Anita Baker moment.
But yeah, that's why I said it. Buster was doing too much. If he had just told the crowd, put your cell phones up, I'd have had no problem. He was threatening to keep you. I need y'all to stand up.
That's a lot of motherfuckers you kicking out.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting there like, bruh, you ain't doing
But
it.
not even that. If you actually look, that shit ain't packed. Like they said,
Yeah, it's a
not
hurricane.
packed. It's a hurricane going on, nigga.
Yeah, that wasn't going to be packed
So the
regardless.
few niggas you got there, yo, you better
better
be happy they still there.
You better take off your shirt
You know
and
what?
show them that belly you got.
Yeah, that Ozempic rage, because that nigga put on like 30 pounds in 2 weeks.
Thrust to the crowd again and shit, nigga.
Look, that nigga, 2 weeks ago, that nigga was like this.
Like, yeah, Diesel. Now he had that belly.
Like he about to have quadruplets and shit.
Hell yeah, boy, that Ozempic, man.
Now that goes into so boom. That's one half of the lineup starting up.
What?
Meth and Red, Buster. Now get a couple more acts. Y'all go on tour and get the fan base that y'all want. That's going to celebrate the music that y'all have
Old
made.
nigga tour.
It is the old nigga tour, but
I don't care. I go see it.
I go see it, but now that's what needs to happen. If you want these people to pay attention to you, then you get a couple more acts that are of the same ilk. Like I said, Meth and Red, and y'all grab a couple more and come out on tour, and people will enjoy your music. But like you said, this Essence Festival,
Yeah.
and they
just wasn't his
might
crowd.
not been there for you, Buzz.
And adding the hurricane, it just wasn't going to be a dope Essence Fest.
Exactly. They below
Period.
sea level. They think about not getting dragged.
Yeah, they worried about them goddamn levies.
Right.
Hell yeah. Okay, I got one last topic. Okay, I know y'all saw this video. Danny Trejo, 80 years old, in a fist fight during 4th of July with some racist white people who were throwing water balloons at his antique car. Did y'all see that video?
No, I didn't.
Bruh, I ain't gonna lie. Danny Trejo got his ass beat, and his homie got his ass beat, but he's 80 years old, and I ain't gonna lie, that first punch, he ducked under that shit, and I swear, had it been maybe 20 years earlier, Danny would have probably got, he'd have probably whooped their ass.
Damn.
But yeah, at 80 years old, he ran up on these two people, got decked.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up the video right now just so I could show everybody. But well, I mean, the people here, because I know we can't. Well, maybe I could show it. I can edit it in. But yeah, here's the clip. So let me see if I can bring it up. Yeah. So that was the car, and I guess these white people were throwing balloons at it, and I think. Yeah, that's Danny right there in the white shirt. Let me see if I can make this brighter. Okay, so he's like, yo, fool, why you throwing that at my car, S.A.? And then, yeah, he walks up to the guy. Yeah, they knocked down Danny. And that's his homie right there. They knocked out his homie.
Oh, this might come in and help.
Yeah, all the people had to come and help him. Like, yo, that's Danny Trejo, yo. That's
Can't do that, man.
Yeah.
You got a whole crowd. Damn, Dan, you need to sit your ass down.
Yeah, he shouldn't have done that.
Then your homeboy come in, he gets knocked down. Damn.
But
listen, man.
yeah, he had a moment where he thought he was young. But yo, I ain't gonna front. He ducked that first punch at 80 years old. He had the reflexes to move out that first one. It was the second one that caught him.
Yeah, boop, boop. Caught him.
A 60-year-old Danny Trejo was fucking them up. And Danny Trejo ain't no little dude. That's one of them muscle bodybuilder motherfuckers because he been in and out of prison so long. But I mean, that was his life before acting. And I think he's still connected. I mean, you don't give up that life.
You always connect.
Yeah,
you always connect.
So yeah, you don't be surprised if you hear about some Latino group fucking up some white supremacists.
Got clipped.
And I'm for it too. They shouldn't have attacked the 80-year-old.
What's the name say? Some good killer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mark Robinson.
Mark Robinson, good killer.
Yeah, baby.
Shout out to bitch ass Mark Robinson.
Yeah. Boy, I'm so glad I didn't get on that one, and I'm gonna leave that alone. But the sad thing is, he gonna win.
No, he ain't.
No, he ain't. No, the fuck he ain't.
No, he ain't. The thing is, he talking too goddamn.
Yeah, he talked too much.
And once you start talking about them Israel people, it's
Yeah.
over. If you start talking about Jewish people, cancel it.
I just don't. I just don't like this guy represent. Like, I don't know how he made it this far up the chain. Like,
Listen,
ain't no strong candidates.
Man, no. I told y'all, man. This is where Trump get his barrage from. Nigga like goddamn Mark Roberts.
Yeah.
Which that's us. When we
Trump did get his swag from black people.
When we talking amongst ourselves, debating, whether it's sports or whatever, that's what he gets bravado from. So this is the black version of what Trump is doing. You know what I'm saying? The only difference is he's speaking white supremacist red meat type stupid ass topics and shit like that. They just want to kill the baby because they didn't want to keep their skirt down.
the wildest take I've ever heard. Like,
do you see the commercial where he talk about how his mama was poor and stuff like that? I said, nigga, them same white folks that didn't want your black ass where you at now, they only want your dumb ass where you at now because they could dump some money in your goddamn pockets and you could damn push the laws into their favor. That's what it is now. So nowadays, they like, oh, this is what white supremacists would do. They'll get that coon ass nigga to be their face of what the fuck they doing. So now, what happened before George Floyd, right? We had all these white police chiefs all across America and shit, right?
Yep.
Now what we got now? Black faces.
Exactly.
Mainly women and shit. So we getting black people. White folks getting these black people, put them in certain position to push their agenda.
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if I had to pick between Trump winning and Mark Robinson winning, well, let's go ahead and bring Trump on in.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and bring Trump on down. Go ahead and bring Trump on down.
What did I been saying this whole time? Protect your home.
But always remember, Trump is going to appoint Mark Robinson to something because Trump loves him. Remember?
Yeah, he would. But that would lose a position at governor's spot. So he want to hold that unless,
Yeah.
You said you out of topics?
Huh?
You got any more?
Unless you got something to consider.
I just wanted to do a quick wrestling thing. Anybody was watching? John Cena said.
Oh, yeah, we got to cover Hulk.
John Cena said he's done after next year.
Oh, yeah, I heard
John Cena said he's retiring.
I mean, how long he been in it for over 20 years, though, right?
Yeah. Look, Ric Flair been wrestling since when?
Yeah, Ric Flair.
Since when? Ric Flair's last match was last year.
But they not making the money that John Cena's making now, though. So John Cena can say, I'm out.
And for my wrestling,
you can be like Hulk Hogan. Yeah. Did you hear about Hulk Hogan?
What about him?
Okay, so there's some news I was reading while we were doing the countdown for the show where some black girl was on TikTok saying Hulk Hogan hired a brand ambassador to promote his new drink. And she came up there. She's a black girl, and yeah, she fine as fuck. Fine as hell. And she took pictures with Hulk Hogan, and then received a text from I guess her management company that said Hulk Hogan doesn't want you for the rest of the events for the week. And so she eventually saw who replaced her, and it was two white girls for brand ambassadors.
Well, it's always, I don't know if y'all heard, but they always said Hulk Hogan was kind of racist.
Oh, kind of. He's already been accused of using.
Yeah. Plus, his daughter was dating a black guy and stuff like that. So, but just a quick run up tonight, if you watch Money in the Bank, Drew McIntyre won the briefcase, went to cash in the briefcase. CM Punk came out, stopped him from cashing it. He said over his dead body. What else happened tonight? That was about it.
It's a shame I can't even get into that shit.
Yeah, I want to.
I used to love wrestling.
We're waiting on Roman Reigns to come back. That's all.
I used to love wrestling. You know why I started watching wrestling? I got tired, and I was watching with Dusty Rhodes, the Four Horsemen.
Yeah, I was watching in the 80s.
Four Horsemen, all them, Ric Flair, all them. I stopped watching it because I got tired of the Legion of Doom always fucking
Demolition.
Yeah, exactly.
But that was true. I didn't like Demolition beating Legion of Doom. Demolition were too fat.
Well, you know why?
Well, beat on some bullshit.
You know why they used to let Demolition beat the Road Warriors?
Because Demolition was popular.
No, because Demolition was a spinoff of the Road Warriors that was WWE's version of them. So you have to make your version of this product look better. You see what I'm saying? That's why they took it on. I watch wrestling still, even though I know it's fake or it's how should you say?
It's real, but the outcomes are.
Yeah, the outcome is already determined. But I watch it because I like to see these. You know, these are athletes.
Yeah.
These
I mean,
are
it's
top
still,
tier athletes.
As I've always said, it's a masculine version of ballet.
And feminine now too, because the ladies are just as good.
That's including them too.
Yeah, so that's why it's the entertainment value. Since I ain't got no football, basketball, or nothing like that to
Nigga,
watch
we about
right
to
now.
be basketballed out in the next couple weeks. The Olympics start at the end of the month.
We get to see some.
And we see. Didn't Wembanyama just play? Like France?
Yeah, he playing.
Yeah,
they playing.
Giannis playing.
Summer League. We saw Bronny get crossed the fuck up.
Come on, man. Leave Bronny alone.
I'm just saying.
Y'all
that's
going
what
to
we
give
saw.
Bronny.
And when Bronny yoke on somebody, I'll bring it up
Bronny
too.
somehow make Rookie of the Year, if it's somehow he could get this.
Listen, man. I'm gonna say this. I said it earlier in the show. I mean, the difference with him versus all the previous GOAT and their sons. Him and his dad literally work out together. They actually had drills and shit. I follow him on Instagram. LeBron and his two sons, Bryce and Bronny, they have workouts together. They go through drills, all that shit. So
It's not fair to Bronny heaping all the. First of all, he's not built like his dad. He's nowhere near built like how his dad was built.
5 inches shorter than his dad. 6'8".
Nobody ever expected Bronny to be LeBron.
I think Bron gets a lot of unwarranted. He's going to be the one where he gets all this heat down on him. He's got all the traits. Bronny's going to be a good player. You can't. The boy played at USC.
Listen,
he can ball.
You cannot be the greatest. Now again, except for Jordan. Okay, he's the exception. You're the greatest of all time, son. Y'all, we see workouts with these niggas. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't got no choice but to be great. You ain't got no choice. Nigga, I put you in this goddamn position.
I expect him to be. I expect him to be either not a superstar, maybe not.
Bronny?
Maybe
Yeah,
not
I
even.
see him being a star.
No, I see Bronny being a role player.
I see Bronny possibly being a starter.
He could be a starter.
Possibly 6-man. That's where I see Bronny at. But he can ball. The boy can ball.
He ain't making no All-Star games, is he?
That'll be a stretch. We had to see, but if you do it, he'll have to do it from.
Not in L.A.
Yeah,
and see that's another thing. Like, do you really want to be in L.A. once your dad leaves?
He got into his dad is no longer a Laker.
Do you want to be in L.A. when your dad leave?
I wouldn't.
If you haven't had, if you haven't
won a chip
anything,
by then, yeah.
If you haven't had anything good going for you,
at least 13.
Like, if you're not in the starting lineup or something like that,
he coming off the bench.
You got to leave LA. And they're talking about this might be LeBron's last year playing too, possibly.
His contract.
He did a 2-year.
Yeah, his contract is like a 1-and-1. So
we'll see. But
what that does is it just keep the team on their toes and make sure they keep that team competitive.
As for Bronny, I think I would have rather played in another city.
No, you want to start off under your pops.
If you look at it right, hold on. If you look at it right, look at all the other second-round draft pick in their contract. He's the only one that got a 4-year contract,
guaranteed.
fully guaranteed. 4-year contract.
You don't think he would have got that anywhere else though?
No.
Probably Phoenix.
I believe Bronny was going to be taken care of regardless. I believe he was.
Nah, I believe he would have been treated like a regular rookie, and if he got fucked up, his dad would have used his clout.
That's the reason why they only had 2 workouts between the Lakers and Phoenix. So that was and on draft day, Rich Paul said every team, if you draft Bronny, we going to Australia. So
that's why I'm saying. So he's telling us. So there's teams who are going to pay him.
Yeah, they was going to pick him. That doesn't mean they was going to pay him.
I believe you're going to pay this young man because he's going to be the one selling the most jerseys, depending on who you go to.
He's not even guaranteed to make. If he got picked by
if
somebody
he
else,
would have got picked to any other team. I find that hard to believe that he's not going to make the team. But that's just my thought process.
Again, we give credence.
We forget that the NBA is entertainment as well.
You're right.
And this boy is getting ready to sell
right now,
a bunch of jerseys.
Right now, him and his dad selling is entertainment.
How many? He's leading jersey sales, I believe.
Probably.
So you're telling me that none of these other teams,
even leading Jersey amongst the top 3
none of
draft
these,
picks.
none of these other teams wanted that money in their house?
If Dad was on the team, yeah. But Dad is not on the team.
I don't care if Bron wasn't on the team. Bronny still would have had those jersey sales and ticket sales.
He wouldn't have got anybody else. I wouldn't see him getting a 4-year fully guaranteed contract.
I believe.
Maybe 2.
I believe that Bronny still would have sold tickets and jerseys, regardless if he would have went to another team.
I'm not going to. I will not.
I'm not going to deny that.
I'm not going to deny that. But it's just more. It's more gravitating when it's the first time ever father and son on the same team playing the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's marketable, and that's where they can get their money, even if he ain't playing. But that pick, he's gonna be playing. You better believe it. LeBron ain't gonna put his ass out there for the everybody to slaughter his ass. He gonna make sure he prepared. But watch after the summer league. Everything calms down. We get back in training camp. It's not gonna be none of that. Trust me. The Laker Nation ain't gonna play that bullshit.
Yep. Okay. Do y'all have any other topics to cover? Okay. Well, we've had a pretty good show. We've done 2 hours 45 minutes.
Almost 3.
Yeah. So y'all
Next
make
week.
sure next Saturday.
Tough Baby. The Underground Food Festival.
Fayetteville.
1 to 5.
1 to 5 at what, Centennial?
No, Festival Park.
Festival Park.
Festival
And I'm
Park.
going to be there, and it'll be one of my few times I go to Fayetteville.
Right. We're going to have Trap Dickie, Jules, Rich Dunk, Ivory 3.
Yes.
Big Dog.
Big Y, BA.
Awesome. And if you've made it this far, there's no reason for you not to like and subscribe and share.
Y'all love hearing our voices, especially mine.
Yeah, we're all voiceover artists. Okay.
Send us